Chick, chick. It's shit.
Hey, V. Line them up.
Throw it back like you love me. Talk nasty like you need me. She pulling my chain getting freaky. Casamigo got her thinking. Put your feelings to the side. We just linking and fucking. And I know you feel the same. I know your DM is flooded. Plus your body cold-blooded. Smelling like Bath and Body. I call him a leg, yeah. She can ride it like a Kawasaki. I call him a leg, yeah. She can ride it like a Kawasaki. And I'm playing with them keys. Like my name was Liberace. Throw it back like you love me. Talk nasty like you need me. Throw it back like you love me. Talk nasty like you need me. Throw it back like you love me. Talk nasty like you need me. She pulling my chain getting freaky. Casamigo got a think. She will rub and touch and suck me. Lick it. Love it long time. Yeah, they call me Jet, but all my bitches call me prime time. Damn, she super thick, run up a ticket on it. She be styling and profiling, back that ass up on it. She be rocking them stilettos, rolling up that gelato. Attitude spicy like cayenne, ride that dick like a can. I'm only here for one night, let's go and get it cracking. Hell yeah, jig it ratchet. I keep the pope elected. I got 2 bottles with me. And I have a zip it like I'm deep, red and pretty. And Alyssa did it, shorty dancing like a gypsy. Her 2-piece come from Vicky. She said she gon' rock my world and have me looking for the kitty. Oh my, got a pipeline on the price as cheap as Geico. Hustled in them trenches, got my way to fuck a lipo. Big booty Judy, her IG name is No Shot. She don't do it for the gram, but on a pic she poke her ass out and she slaying everything. Every time she go out in that dress, fitting right, but them titties about to pop out. You can blame it on the liquor. Snapchat had a filter. This is one night to remember. Call it Thriller in Manila. I'ma make her say, like I'm Percy Miller. If your buzz kicking in, let me be your painkiller. She gon' get the business. Do it, baby, speak it. Shawty acting like she's so exclusive and exquisite. That she looking at a nigga like she hit the jackpot. I'm running up them bands in them Ferragamo flip-flops. I heard it with the blood, so you know that I'm a cash out. Gotta keep the money coming. No, I can't tap out. Marathon man, when it comes to the hustle, watch me thun on a hater and shine on a sucker.
In the city, I know that it's killer be killed, eater be ate, snake to be snake. I walk out alone, but I'm clutching my drink, cause I know they ain't right and I know that they fake. And I'm trying to tour, but I know that these niggas be snitching and pointing me out to the jakes. When I gun at a nigga on aim for his waist, I'ma make sure he hit and stand over his face. Now they take that they mad cause they don't got no case in this first 48 and they ain't got no lead. While me and Lil Bro, we back smoking on trees. When you break down the wood with that bitch down with lean. When I'm smoking your partner, I turn to a fiend. I ain't throwing the doobie, I'm facing the weed. When I'm smoking your partner, I turn to a fiend. I ain't throwing the doobie, I'm facing the blunt. No cap, let hummus some rats. When it's time to go kill, while black on the hunt. We do shit our movies, but this ain't a stunt. Wrong move, turn this bitch to a scene. I high off the shrooms and I mix it with beans. Wide awake, seeing shit from my dreams. Moving slow cause I'm full of the lean. Catch the boy lacking, turn his to some green. I'ma tell you the truth, I'm high as a bitch. I'ma lie to the judge cause I'm never asleep. I'm rapping and trapping till I'm old and rich. I'ma buy me some land and duck off with my bitch. Tryna sort out my price and get found in the ditch. With a face full of maggots, a hat full of mud. I don't care what you reppin', don't call me your blood. Put in work for the set, they gon' die by the cuz. Tryna get up your name, you gon' die by some buzz. I was just in the trenches, I know where I was. All it take is one Drake, man, them bitches went wild. I was down on my dick, I just still in our car. I'll pop a few bosses to send me to Mars. When I woke up in jail, I had to take a little pause. You a change on your gang, I'll die for the cause. No cap, I'ma die for the cause.
They get back a motherfucker.
Ooh, I was on mute. I was on mute. I say, ooh, they get back a motherfucker. That's what my boy said, man. Long live my youngin'. Hey, OC girl, what's happening? Gino, hey, Sonya Quarter member. How you, Regina? What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? Gino, welcome home. Gino said, I work over the road, so these lies get me through my drive. Salute to you. Salute back to you, Gino. Be careful on that motherfucking road. And then Gino did something I like. Ooh, Gino, I can't play like I want to play because my brother on the panel, okay? But you know what I won't say when y'all make the money come, okay? So, yeah. Hey, y'all. It's me, C-Val. It's Madame. And over here on side of me, I got my brother. Y'all see his name, Young Hobbs. Then next to him, I got Mr. John. All right. Under him, I got K. Daniel, quarter boy. That's a quarter. That's a quarter boy, y'all. There's a whole lot of Sonya Quarter stuff going on up here in real time. Then next to him, we got Mr. Joe WDHTV. Okay. So I told y'all I had some hometown people that was coming. Told y'all we was covered at 7, but y'all know me. And y'all know I be late. Nevertheless, it is, okay? We're going to talk about this, that, and the third. We're going to talk about some hometown stuff. They're going to introduce you and tell you about what they got going on in the real Sonya Quarters of Alexandria, Louisiana, okay? And they're going to introduce themselves, y'all. So here we go. I will pass the mic, gentlemen.
Okay, I'm John Pierre from Safe Haven, Sinla, and also with Fave. I'm vice president with Sinla, with Fave.
What to do is your boy Jug, WDH TV, man. Watch this here records, watch this here TV, watch this here apparel. We active.
Yeah, baby. Go ahead.
You good over there?
Go ahead.
Of course, I'm Ken, and I operate with Fave. I'm the treasurer, and Fave stands for Fighting Against Violence Everywhere, and this is one of the things I want to get everybody involved in.
Say that again. What it stand for? Fighting against what?
Fighting against violence everywhere. We've been through our own
Fighting
share
against
violence
everywhere.
everywhere.
Violence.
I like that. I like that.
Okay. And what else you was saying about Faith? Talk slower to me, because you hear me smoking my medication the doctor prescribed me now.
You know, Fave come about because in the city we have an extreme crime issue. So we're trying to combat this by some real people getting in the streets and just trying to come up with a solution with the people, because this is a community issue now. So we're trying to get more people involved. Fave is more of a movement than anything. So we're really trying to get people involved in this. And man, this ain't about trying to air nobody out, none of this. This basically everybody, you know what I'm saying, in Fave saying, look, it's a better way than what you're doing.
Already. So you saying you active. You saying you putting solutions to problems.
That's if you
That's what
want it.
y'all doing over there.
Yeah, but everybody got want help. There's programs out there for you. There's resources out there for you. There are people out there willing to educate and teach as well. So it boils down what the person really want to do, and if they're gonna make that decision and make their choice to make that change at the end of the day.
All right. Well, I can't wait to get down up in there, K. Daniel. You know, I can't wait. I can't wait. We got one more person on the panel, and he come over here, y'all. This all y'all first time, John, KD, Jug. This all y'all first time over here to the Sonya Quarters of YouTube. Okay, me
Yeah.
over here, me from Ellick. I'd have made a Sonya Quarters of you. I'm from Sonya Quarters. I'd have made a Sonya Quarters of you.
That's the name of this
Any one of
channel?
them in the chat, they'll be able to. Nah, this Madame Oracle. Madame, man, not Madam, Madame, man, cause damn, man. But you know, you gotta know, if you know my mom and daddy, you understand that. And Oracle because of my gift, you know. But yeah, so that's that. But the members over here, the first tier is Sonya Quarter girls and boys. And I've shown them violence and so forth. They a lot of them been here with me the whole 3 years I've been on here since I came selling sex toys. Excuse me, Hobbs, is you gonna unmute and speak?
Shit, I don't believe
No.
he's in the room.
Yeah,
Man,
he is. He do it
he
at
went to
look,
the
he do it every
refrigerator.
time he come over here. He do it every time. I keep telling him he need to come on. These hoes gonna pay him. You ought to
He
see how
went.
the Disney Noodle Weenie Waffles be on here. If I was a male content creator, they'll never have to see my face. They'll be sending me all their checks and trying to send their food stamps over the internet. But you know, it's like that where I'm from too. So my question be, who is your target audience? You can't market to everybody. That ain't good business practice. You got to figure
Fact.
out who you want on your team. The game is being played, so get in it. You got to pick teams, right? Who on your team?
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
ain't on your team.
Right. I need some cold
Who
case
you talk?
people on my team. Cold cases
Yeah,
on
who
my
on your
team.
team? Yeah, you gotta have it. That's that background information, right? That's before you even become a business to the public. These things you got to have when you get your money right. I'm something like a resource broker. You
That's what it's about,
got
man.
some,
Not gatekeeping the game the right way. It ain't enough of that going around. More people want to hide the information. You giving it out.
yeah, and I'm putting in the work for it too. What I'm
Yes.
giving out is being researched. I'm not gonna give you no anything. Y'all don't speak to Hobbs no more. Y'all ain't gotta fucking keep speaking to him. Okay? That's one of my fuck boy brothers. Just for the record, all of the boys that Sonya Quarter on YouTube is fuck boys. And they the ones that be, we let the bucket hoes come over here and they play with them. We all grown. We all on the same age group.
It won't let me message back.
I can hear you. Unmute. Unmute so I can fix your mic.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
How everybody doing? Yeah, it won't let me message back. It won't let me chat.
Well, you don't have to chat. Talk. You're on the panel. You're not in the chat. Fuck the chat.
Okay. Okay. How
Don't
everybody
look at
doing?
the chat.
Yeah.
We good. Introduce yourself. Don't
So
you,
what?
Hasha, we had Gino in here. He a quarter boy on YouTube. Where Gino is? Gino sent that money. He say he over the road. He high shot and shit too.
Okay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some group of us over here that's collaboration over competition. Gentlemen from my home team. I'll show y'all what I be doing on the internet. I ain't showing naked ass. I ain't doing the fugazi shit. I ain't putting no stain on it. So y'all could be yourself over here, gentlemen. Introduce yourselves. And there's some home team people that's coming through here too.
So Walton Hobbs, better at hotshot trucking and logistics. Looking to partner with anybody out there that's in the trucking industry and logistics. Looking at government contracts.
Say it again.
Yeah,
What's going on, Joe?
What's up, baby?
Looking to partner with somebody with government contracts. Somebody that can help me with this bid. Government contracts. Got them coming in, just trying to sub the work, get everything situated. Yeah, that's what I'm on right now. I'm looking for somebody that's already doing it or, got some insight into it. It's enough money out there for everybody. Trying to share the wealth.
Man, this sound like my boy, man.
Yeah, this is me.
What's up, baby?
What's happening?
Yeah, man. God damn me, I know that voice. We in China, man. Yeah, man, my
man,
boy
I
say he
keep
trying to.
saying I need everybody to be themselves. Welcome
No, I
home.
was listening and I'm like, that sounds like my boy, man. Shit, that's family.
Bam, bam. It's
So you
good.
working on the government contracts now?
Yeah, yeah, government contracts. That's what I'm shooting straight for. Really, really more so trying to sub the work. Find someone who can actually handle the job. Maybe have the manpower and everything.
Yeah, yeah. What is it like carpenter work?
It's a little bit of everything, to be honest. It's for all different services. It just depends on what your service is. It got everything from barbers to truck driving, to
That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm into that trucking. So
medical.
if you
Yeah,
got
on
something
the
on the logistics side, let me know. Shit.
yeah, I actually need somebody like I'm trying to find somebody that's willing to sit down with me and we look at it together. And then they say, okay, look,
This
I'm
worth messing
charging
with.
this a
This,
mile. I'm
yeah.
charging this a mile. I'm charging this, so we know how to properly bid to put the bid in, so we can win.
Man, I'm gonna
I,
tell you this piece of game on the trucker side. Just use $4 a mile as your starting point. I mean, like that's great. So, and you don't want to go under $2 a mile, if that make
right.
any sense.
They had told me like right at 3 is like a normal. You
That's
know what I'm
why I
saying?
say
But
2 to 4.
come with the
3 would
four.
be a sweet spot. 4 on the
Yeah.
high end, 2 on the low end. So 3 would where you want to, where you probably want to bid at. That's what most people be bidding at. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm trying to find somebody who actually, like know how to answer to solicitations. They know how to actually like put it in and answer to it. Like I could look at it, I could receive it all day, and I probably got a real good chance at winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to knock nobody else out, but because I'm a veteran, I have a preference. Because I'm disabled, I have a preference.
Yeah.
So with me having such a large preference, it shouldn't be hard to actually win the contracts. It's just actually knowing how to answer the solicitation, and that's where I've been stuck at. And unfortunately,
I'm
uh,
gonna text you right now.
I noticed from city to city, state to state, from Alexandria to here in Lafayette where I'm at, I done went as far as Baton Rouge to New Orleans. They only get you so far, and then they leave you there. They
Yeah.
leave you there. They don't give you, they don't say, my brother, let me take you under my wing. Let me show you how to, so that's where I'm at with it. I'm stuck. And before I go spend 3, 4 thousand with somebody in Florida, Kentucky, somewhere I don't know nothing about, and lose my money, I'd rather, learn it myself. Take my time with somebody who already know it.
I got somebody I'm gonna put you with. My boy, his name Damien Williams. He from the house. He last time I talked to him, that's actually what he was doing. He used to own trucks, and
Send
then
them the
he
link.
actually got out the trucks
Okay.
to
Send them the
I
link,
sent it to him.
Doug.
I'm finna
And you
send it
could
to him.
tell him my first and last name is inviting you to a panel, man. We live. Because they probably know me. If I think that's who it is, I think I went to school with them too.
So you was nephew told me you was hot shotting at one point.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. And what you hopped out of that and hopped in the 18 wheelers? That's how that went with that?
Yeah, but basically shit. But I ended up losing the hot shot, man. That COVID hit. Boom, I bought me a truck 6 months out of school. So
Yeah. Was it more money into the 18 wheelers in the hot shot? Cause
it's definitely
I
more
be
money.
getting okay. That's
And
what I that's
to
what I
me, it's
be
more consistent. With that hot shotting, man, you just listen, you already cut yourself at the knees. You got weight limits, you got length limits. So you
hmm
Yeah.
coming into the game at 50 65%. You see what I'm saying?
right.
35% of the freight on the board, you can't even touch it because you can't carry the weight. You can't handle the length. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people don't tell you that, and then that, with that hot shot, you're gonna have to practically go over the road for it to work, work, work.
See, and that's been my
Unless you're in a
thing.
state like Texas or California, maybe.
See, and that's been my thing too, cause like with my little girl, it's just me and her. So I was just taking short trips, something I can get back in time, shoot up to Texas early morning, come back,
Yeah.
trying to get back, just taking a little longer. But I seen like if I can get the contract stuff going, I could just sub the work and just sit back. I wouldn't have to drive, touch nothing, just strictly
Just
just do it.
middleman it.
Yeah.
Play the percentage game. Shit.
And that's why I'm at with it. I'm cool with I'm not providing the service. I'm only getting the contract. So I mean, I understand that, I'm not doing the hard work. So I know that, I should only get a, smaller percentage. So
Yeah.
I'm with that. I'm not greedy, at all. So I just been trying to find maybe a broker or somebody that know what they looking at to say, man, you getting contract. Let me show you what to do. Let me show you. Let's put these in because I'm already bidding on this job anyway. I see you getting it. So it would kind of corner the market for whoever really trying to grab that job or grab that contract. Especially if they know like, oh, he bid it. this guy. I don't even know if that's legal because it's already got. I'm starting to learn it's got so many legal aspects to it. Like it's a lot. It's a lot.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying, if I could proceed to make sure that I'm following y'all right, you see I changed my avatar, right? So if I could,
If that
is
ever
this what
happened
you?
to me,
I think.
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, be that.
So that's what you were saying about trucking and high shotting and over the road, right? And then you
Yeah.
had John and KD talking about um their organizations that they represent, the fighting against violence. And now we got on the stage somebody else come from. He went to church right there on the one way where my grandma and me and them got baptized. At this Paul Cram poet, y'all tell him, hey gentlemen, y'all get along. I'm going back on mute.
What's up, player?
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing today?
It's good with
All
it,
When you
bro.
right.
come in somebody's house, you're supposed to speak.
I'm speaking, cuzzo. I had to fix my microphone. I apologize. But yeah, I'm a Paul Cram the poet. I came in late to the conversation, so I'm really not sure where we're at. I just know the last parts of the information that I was receiving sounded pretty dope. Something I'm very interested in. So I'm pretty sure I'll be talking to somebody after this about to get the recap on that. So what are we talking
Let
about,
me,
fellas?
let me reset the show then. How about that? You all in favor say aye?
Uh,
Ah,
Okay. This one for my
Blame it all on her ruse. She showed me her boobs and flashed her cooter my way. But I could tell by the stink coming off of her taint she hadn't washed that thing in days. You should have seen the surprise and the fear in my eyes as she sat down on my face. And I cried for help twice and nobody came. I can't believe I'm dying this way. Now I got cooter sitting on my face, and I can't get rid of that awful taste. Lord help me, please. Get her off of me. Well, she got up and I can start to breathe. I told her don't come back until that cooter's clean. Now all I need is some Listerine.
That's all I need, okay? That's a fan favorite over here in the quarters of YouTube. As you can see, hey mother twerk that ass on up in here, guy. Okay. Yeah, y'all too official. For my YouTube crowd, y'all, my YouTube crowd looking at y'all like this because they old, they probably on their first round of grandchildren or something. It's somebody in here that's all y'all age. Y'all too official. Lighten up, guys. They like, who's these people? You never know who in here. You know, like y'all at home, man. It's the unofficial page. Lighten up. Lighten up, you guys. And all engage with one another. Y'all know how to do that?
yeah, we know how to do that.
Just run a
You
barbershop
gotta throw
conversation.
some topics at that, man. What y'all think about Shadua, man? My boy looked damn good the other night, huh?
I'm still mad, honestly. I'm still mad at how they did him in the draft. I'm still mad that the Saints didn't take him. I'm still
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
that his
yeah.
coach got a job. I don't understand. It's blatant. It's blatant bullshit how they treating Shador, and there's nothing being done about it.
Blatant disrespect. Yeah, that shit.
Fuck the goddamn shit! I'm tired of this motherfucking shit! Y'all fucking with me! I don't want to hear this shit!
Yeah.
My bad.
He definitely getting messed over
Oh, completely. I mean, the dude
out there in
is
Cleveland.
incredibly talented, man. And he's proved it several times. He's proved it in practice. He's proved it on the collegiate level. He's proved it in the NFL already, man. It's just he, the powers that be. He don't need to be in Cleveland. He should have been in New Orleans.
For real. Them dudes are rather hurt the team than to put the man in. Like, he only in because he got to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm
Probably could have got them people in the playoffs if they'd not been playing and shooting themselves in the foot.
I mean, that's a stretch, but I can see what you're saying.
I'm
Like,
just
he
saying
good,
anything
but
can happen is what I'm saying. Like, we don't know because he didn't play. So I'm
he
gonna
didn't
say
play.
he might have could have got your ass in the playoffs. If he playing good as he playing, imagine if he got the reps that, yeah.
You got a point. You got a point to work out the kinks that he do got. Put him in
Yeah.
early the season when he should have been in.
Fucking right, man. Y'all watch the Diddy doc?
I just finished it today.
I done got 2 out of the first 2. For some reason, I keep going to sleep.
It's easy to do that. But I just finished that last episode earlier today. And yeah. Right.
Yeah, that nigga that was different, man. He
That
definitely
nigga's different.
that nigga that was a fucking devil, man. Like he exactly what he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish jail on that nigga. He need his ass whooped. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm just
Man,
saying
that
for what he
shit
got
was
going on, he exactly what the fuck he need to be. Man, that nigga that's something else, man.
Yeah.
He a different kind of snake, man. You know, like Rob, everybody come around you. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't use the word often to describe people, but Diddy was real life evil. Like, that nigga was real evil.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, I mean, didn't do good business with not one person in the music business. Like, that alone is just some different shit. Not including what he had going on in his personal life.
Can you play with
He
who?
didn't never play with Clive Davis. He never played with that man.
Well,
I think
Clive
Clive
was his
Davis played
boss,
with
so he
him,
couldn't
though.
play with Clive. That's the other way around.
I think Clive played with
Okay.
him.
Yeah, Clive was his
I mean,
boss.
y'all was talking about it, so if we're gonna talk about it, we be talking about that type of shit over here, but we be getting down to the root. We don't be
Yeah, nah,
playing with
he
none
ain't
of
gonna play with. Well, I mean, they say Clive be fucking them, allegedly. They
I'm
suing
thinking like,
content creators now, but they were saying Clive was doing the Diddy, so wouldn't surprise me if they got some history, man. Like, man, listen, man, the game is Diddy from that era where you had to pay to play, bro, with your ass. So they've been saying Clive been taking advantage of motherfuckers. So
I heard that
it.
several times.
That's what the music business say. So
It was already known that that's what was going on. You know,
yeah,
that's all I'm saying, y'all. So it's like we got to take accountability with it and call it what it is too. So when Clive passed that, when they came digital and it was more than just one channel playing music awards or something. When it was they put the celebrities at your fingertips, they pushed them out there. They let them come through with all the liquor and shit. They let them come through with telling us how we gonna act. When they seen that rap culture was telling what go on, we went to telling what went on instead of doing somebody. We wasn't playing ball; they was playing ball. That's just the way I look at it.
yeah, they're
That
gonna
shit
use
go on right. I know some Diddy's in Alexandria. Come on,
Speak on it.
Bed 5.
Some up
Shit, and if
some
we
on behind the
online,
pulpit.
the whole chat will tell you. Even Cooler J, my quarter boy right here from Oak Cliff of America, he'll tell you that Rainwater say he want to be like Diddy. I don't know if y'all know him.
Yeah, I know Rainwater.
Yeah, he
I
want to
know
be like
Rainwater.
Diddy. And
He
Bertrand say, what y'all think about the city council too, trying to redistrict Alexandria and what could be done to create more resources for
Do
lead
we
classes?
do we have to speak on that?
No,
I'm gonna talk on
we
it
into
anyway.
that shit,
I'm gonna talk on
but
it
he
anyway.
from home.
Peep it out. I strongly feel, and if y'all agrees with this, everybody say aye. If it's 2025 right now, at what point did somebody come to save us? So I've been asking everybody, let's stop the BS, work together, figure some stuff out so we could go ahead and move forward with life. Instead of sitting back in the cut, looking at officials or anyone else trying to correct something that's a community issue.
Pick your team. It's 5 teams up here right now. Pick your team. Pick your team. Put your team against my team. I bet you won't. Yeah. I was inviting you to my grandmama table in 2020. Yeah, let's go.
Who you talking
Where
to?
your team? Any one of y'all. Shit, it's 5 of us up here. Put y'all team against my team and let's go.
To do what?
Find a goal. We can find a goal. They playing the
Oh,
game,
okay.
right?
You saying making a difference
We
in the
playing the game.
community?
Yeah, let's make a goal.
I,
Let's make a
I got.
Oh,
goal.
I can take. I'll
Put
take
to your
y'all.
own individual mission.
No, I'm ready.
And I'm saying that because right now we got a multitude of young youth dying from fentanyl and get murdered in the street. And you know, somewhere we gonna have to bind up and team up and do some things, even if it's gonna go against the ordinary anyway, because you know
So you
a
talking
lot
about
of people totally
advocacy
against.
programs,
Huh?
advocacy programs, and lobbying. Because if you know politics, Claude Anderson, you should have been when he first said it, or 10 years after he said it. By now, that's some old ass shit when he gave the game up like that about politics and what it is. So you got to be the one to put up the money, the lobbyists, the NRA, right? The HOAs, right? Not the 501c3s that they gave to the churches for them to give up some shit. I ain't talking about that. Yeah, let's go. Put your team up against my team. Let's go. You
So
talking about advocacy?
this is my whole thing though. We could discuss politics all day long, but at the end of the day, I'm not waiting on nobody to tell me how to live or what I need to do or how I need to fix my area when I know it's an issue going on. I ain't waiting for a soul. I'm gonna get boots on the ground. I'm gonna get educated. I'm gonna figure something out because at the end of the day, that's what got to happen, regardless of the fact or how a person feels. I think us as black people, we got so wrapped up in feelings, we forgot about a lot of other stuff.
Who is us? First of all, because all black motherfuckers ain't kidding me.
Well, you could say it like
They
that as
ain't
well,
even my
but we
tribe.
still got the same disparity in every single.
And I got white people in my family. My grandma, uh, her father's mother was a full-fledged Caucasian.
you was raised
So
black
a
though.
black
You know,
white kid
you know who
automatically.
you keep
You could
saying the
go
same
around it
order,
all
so you
day.
know who he talking to. He talking to us,
We know what
meaning
it
the
I
All
is.
ain't
black
right,
know.
folks
so
in the community.
We already know what it is.
so
So
so with so with that being said, and you put boots on the ground. All right, so now boom, boots on the ground. Where we marching to? Like what's the goal from there?
ain't no marching. That's the problem. I ain't trying to march. We done marched for years.
No,
We
no, no.
didn't.
I'm just using the
Okay.
reference of the term boots on the ground. So I'm just
So
saying, like, I'm my bad. I'm a poet, bro.
yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Cause that's why I like my brother. You're a poet. I come from a music background myself. But my mental is saying this. It gonna start with you, the person yourself. If you're not gonna correct yourself, how's you gonna correct your neighbor? How you gonna even have something inside of you to do anything else? So if we're gonna look within and try to fix some stuff, I mean, I tell everybody, start with you. Because if you could change your mindset, maybe you'll rub off on the next person.
I want to apologize. I just realized who you was, fam.
Oh, look. I got my
The
hat on.
camera
Hey, you
small.
heard me?
What's good, bro?
I can't see
Good with it.
nobody.
I
Look, I got
couldn't
my
Huh?
see
hat
the
on.
camera.
Yeah, all you gotta do. I just be blowing it up so I can kind of look and see what's
I can't
happening.
even blow it up. I'm trying to blow it up. I ain't been able to push it up.
Yeah,
I see Ken
might
blow
do.
it up there.
Yeah, she put him as the main character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so as my
Okay, I see.
young brothers, how y'all truly feel about that? Because I feel like it's time to stop trying to look at everybody else to fix our issues and stop for us to look internally, try to figure out what's going on. Because them phone calls late night when one of your people that got hit with that fire, they ain't no joke. Yeah, I don't know if nobody else went through it. My kids experienced it. I didn't experience it. I got family members experience it. People tired of going to their graveyard to go crying over their loved ones and burying children and stuff. Like,
Just
I don't know
stop
if
But
going.
anybody else feeling that pain.
listen, man,
It
my
might be.
partner make
Just
flowers.
stop going. My
They got
only
11
son, my
bodies
legacy.
at Robinson right now.
Yeah, come on. What do you think
I
about
I
it?
haven't been like I haven't lived in Alexandria since 2020, and I think I visited a couple years ago to just see my mom or whatever. But I'm not there to do the fighting that you can do. What I do from here, like I use what I have. Like I feel like my pen, that phrase that the pen is mightier than a sword. I use my pen, and I push my poetry as far as like that's how I fight. Like that's the only way that I know I can fight and not break out in handcuffs. Because I'm quick with these, but that leads me to some stupid shit. So this is the way that I fight. This is the way I deal with. I don't know how to do politics. I don't understand none of that. I'll tell y'all straight up, no joke, no bullshit. If Crystal says something, more than likely 100%, if she's talking about anything dealing with the city or anything like that, I'm gonna believe it. And I'm just gonna do my research after she tell me because that's her vein. Me, I'm gonna grab my pen and that's how I fight, man. I fight through my poetry, bro. I just put a piece out recently, dealing with my city. It's hurtful to be living in Oklahoma and every time I scroll, all I'm seeing is about somebody else's child being buried. Like it's a lot going on in the city that wasn't going on in the city when we lived. Like when we was younger, Katie. Like we got into a scrap. That was a fight. That was it. Like shit
Well,
now is stupid.
well,
Man,
that
I might have
mojo.
known 4 people died from gun violence in my era in the 90s. Like I can name all of them, maybe 4 people. D out of Applewhite, Terry Haynes, shit, Jimmy Wap, and maybe Sean off of Washoe and Harris Street. That's it.
And we used
Wasn't
to
no bunch of
box.
gun violence, man. It's probably these people lose 4 people a week now. We lost
But we
4
got
in a generation.
we got
And
an
it's
8-year-old.
reckless.
We got an 8-year-old that got shot by a 10-year-old. And I seen the post. I asked if they gonna do a GoFundMe so these people could help the child and the parents, because we had a 14-year-old that got jumped on at the school. They had 3 shootings right here, a corner away on Madison Street, and got one over here and it was just last week. So that's why I'm saying, man, my wife got murdered over there on Wide Street. It's still a cold case. And then my brother-in-law got murdered over 1992 over on Park Street. It's a cold case. So I advocate and work with people that's going through murder. So that's why I wanted to start a wall right here at this here building over here in the Sonia Quarter, where all the killing happening at, where we could get together and walk through grief and all that kind of stuff there. Because there's a lot of killing going on. It's a natural born war. These kids jumping out with 2 clips and a big old gun.
Yeah, man. It's like TV, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like
crazy.
Iraq. These
But let me
dogs
tell you,
got
listen,
guns.
man. And I'm big on this. We got to hold the parents accountable, bro.
But
Some
see,
of
a
us
lot-
out there raising some motherfucking demons, man. We got
And
to
we
call a
talking
spade
about-
a spade.
Let me say this here, because I think I have a little experience in this here, because I was on drugs and I got clean. I got 4 kids, and then I started working. And what time you start working, they raised the rent. They paid this here, and next thing you know, you going to work. And what time you getting off work, or what time you going to work, your kids coming from school. And then you really, I found the Fine Work program way back then. But as a community, I believe that, we're going to have to put some things in order, and we're going to have to do it like they did it back in the days. Because and we as Black men, we going to have to man up, and these still people that coming in talking about that we can't chastise our children, we going to have to put them to the test. We're going to tell them, they beating the crap out of them and killing them in the jail cells, right?
Yeah.
Or they send them over that way. They can't get no good time no more, because if they do, they're gonna do. What's going on. But as black men, we're gonna have to come to the table. We're gonna have to come up with. I got some plans that what we need to do. But when you got to weed the garden now, because guess what? When we start doing, if we would start doing that, it's gonna be a lot of people that don't like what's happening. Just like they're talking about the federal, what they call that, him sitting in the National Guard. They don't want that. These cats gonna shoot, and they gonna shoot, and then it's gonna be a world war. It's gonna be a big war out here.
Them boys
They
ain't
don't
gonna
want
go to
that.
war with no military, man. You know they scared of
Huh?
white folks, man. They ain't gonna go to war with no military. They gonna go.
I
They gonna stay
guarantee.
their ass at home like they supposed to.
Look, Washington Hill, I'm gonna tell you.
You seen what happened in Chicago and all the places the military have gone. Ain't nobody for.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
But P Game, how many times when it come to us, all that big voice you got, you know what I'm saying, all that loudness, all that big cap with that pistol, but why we don't want to get smoked out here in these streets? Yeah, like we gotta start doing math. You know, professionally, I do taxes, you know, so I love math, but it also allowed me to see other stuff too. And I'm looking at the numbers. I know what you make. Can't tell me, Jack, I got the paperwork. So when I'm analyzing everything, I'm looking at it. If this was you bringing in, this your lifestyle and this your character, something's not adding up. Something not adding up. So it's time for the wolves to come off people's eyes and people to get real. Because at the end of the day, we the ones taking the deficit. We the ones losing out. We could keep arguing and keep talking and keep fighting over nonsense, and we'll keep losing. I mean, it was already 450 years of a deficit. We're gonna make a larger deficit because we still can't come together as a people. Now, to me, that's psychotic.
Yeah.
And we asking other people to fix our problems at the end of the day. That ain't gonna work, and that ain't gonna happen like that. We gotta fix our own problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like what all of y'all saying, man. I have to learn how to shut up sometimes because I was raised around our boys. Katie, you know that, you my classmate, you my era. Said them four. One of them that was major for me, and not remember about those that it ain't. But my uncle Head was in
Oh,
'03.
yeah. Well, Head was. Yeah, Head was
That
the thing.
happened,
When
and
Head died.
that
Nah, Head was
yeah,
2000. Head died in '02.
he was '03. So and
Yeah.
it was in the pink house in April. I mean in February. And then PJ went to jail, him and his co-defendant in April of '03. And then the last day of June '03, Head got killed. But at the same time, the officer got killed on across the street from him. That black officer, you know, he got killed over there too in a car accident. So
Yeah,
that was
on MacArthur,
'03.
right? I mean, on Lee Street.
Yeah, yeah, we had his funeral '04 for 4th of July in 2003. All that happened that year.
Yeah.
I would like to say something. Back I went to the police station the other day to find out about we getting my brother-in-law case reran and my wife, both of them cold cases, right?
Yeah.
Well, they had put me in a room and I sit back there. We sit back there for about 45 minutes. And they told me, I said, well, they told me they couldn't even find him. I showed them the obituary, the headstone. He pulled, he still couldn't find him in the system. Then he came back and he said, well, okay, well, who was involved in the case? So I gave him the names. He seen where they was arrested at. He couldn't pull up the docket number. So now he told me that he can't find, he's going to call somebody, he's going to call me back. After 45 minutes, they ran over there. He said that all the case is somewhere out there in a somewhere stashed up in some boxes.
Yeah,
So
they got a warehouse where they
what
put all that paperwork in. That's dead. That mean it ain't active.
What I know about that case was I was in that case. My brother-in-law was murdered. He was found on Park Street, and I know that it had some crooked cops in that situation, and I think that they trying to completely eliminate that where it won't never come back up.
Yeah.
So but I'm gonna say this here. I ain't gonna ask nobody for now penny. I don't really believe in what you call that. I don't really know how to do 501c3 because personally, I felt like that was big and right. I really didn't think that I was gonna become CEO over here, but I have a big building over here that I'm trying to collaborate with all our people to do the thing. I don't know how to do business. I knew the streets And I don't want to go back to the street. I've been out of 25 years. I've raised my kids, paid my child support. I think that God put me in a place. I'm gonna have to say that, put me in a place so that we can
On
start
Joe
speaking
Biden's
some life.
corner, right?
Yeah.
Is
It's
that
on
where
for
you at on Joe Biden's corner?
24-3. Yes, ma'am. This big old
At the
building.
old Joe Biden store, that's where you at?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
now.
baby. Yeah, baby. He on
We
Joe
got
Biden's
6.
corner.
Yeah, we got about 6 rooms back there.
So what you
That's
trying to do
why
with the building, OG?
we got NA meetings. We work with people coming out of prison. We got a food pantry, clothes closet. We working with not just the addicted love person, but we working with the family with Northern at 8 right by now at 8 o'clock. You got a meeting from Colorado that I do a 12-step program with, and I usually go up to Colorado to work with the families and friends. They got Recovering Couples Anonymous where you recover as couple. If we get those, I have to say this, if we get those drugs out of our community and we start helping our people, you know, I don't want to do nothing for free, but guess what? I do this here because God brought me out. I'm going on 25 years clean. And if I had to pay it all by myself and go out there and cut grass and weed eat and whatever, I've been doing that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
that's
sure
what I was gonna ask you. How you get funding? You just get
I'm
it
gonna
how,
make sure
how it come.
I got a couple of pastors helping me, as in for helping with the utility. Fave, we moved in the building and we collaborating together. You know, a lot of people talking about work together. Come on, let's work together. We ain't got to all go look for no whole bunch of buildings. Let's go on here, let's do this thing, and let's go on here and get this neighborhood straight. If we can.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir,
have
I
to
can
reach
dig
out
it.
to each other. We got to put our differences to the side and start thinking about, man, we got sons and daughters and grandchildren that's getting gunned down, and put our differences to the side. That's my opinion. And I don't felt what death feel like and see my 5 children suffer behind their mama getting murdered. I done seen it with my own eyes. I walked through it, and I feel like God prepared me to do the job that I'm doing right now. And I think that if don't nobody give me now dying, I think that God gonna provide everything I need. The utility up, the rent up, the Wi-Fi up. And I tell them, come on in, sit down. If it's cold, come on, get over there on this cot until it get cool. And when the warming station, look on my Facebook page. That's what we doing.
I bet if you
I ain't
out
just
there in
talking.
that water, you're gonna get on that boat, and if you walking up that highway because you done ran out of gas, ain't nothing for miles. I bet you gonna take that ride that your gut tell you safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Healing Crystals, that's our lawyer, you coalition. I don't want to take nothing from you. I just want to be the bridge. That's it. I ain't bigger than the program. My job is to do this. This is who I am. Welcome home. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's what I present. That's what I'm offering. And I'm a 501c4. I'm a social welfare organization. Healing Crystals is. That's not me. But it's for mothers, and parents and the children of people who've been taken to violence, especially fatal violence, gun violence. Yeah. So all the programs, from the educational programs to the community safety programs, all of that is with these people in mind, body, and spirit, and justice. Because you can't ignore these. It just as sure as that coin was flipping round and round, it's 2 sides to every coin. You're gonna never be able to get rid of nothing. Don't fight against the program. The program is the program, man, and it's been working for them. How you fight against something that's been working? That works. It's business. It's business. Allow me to be your bridge. I like to market myself after I get this nonprofit for my boy, and he's dedicated to him and other sons and daughters like him. Professionally, I'm going to be a resource broker. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do that for you guys, okay? And I'm going to ask for the money, because remember when they told us bankruptcy was a bad thing? But the whole time, that's what they was doing. Racking up all this shit. We calculated all the extra shit. They done bankrupt. Come on
My
now, we
sister
tell
was
the
just,
truth by hometown too, right? They ain't getting no
my,
fund down red one this shit, but minority shit, they had all the medication, and the churn was getting that shit out their parents' closets and shit. They wasn't getting at no black people back then. So it was part of their plan. Let's talk about it. Let's get to the core of it. That's what I like. That's me. Everybody in their own respective rights. All I'm saying is, if I present something to you, I'm not wasting your time. I don't know if you gentlemen can tell, but this was a real strategic invite. All right. And my thing is, I don't like to be misunderstood or confused, and I don't have time to waste because I have felt it. And I'm a mother that you say start with the parents. Let's start there. Please tell me. I beg you to let me know some shit that I haven't already admitted to, but some shit that you can say contributed. I promise you can't. I did my part with mine and others. Ex y'all peers who was on that ballpark, on that field, them baseball fields and football fields. That was me. The practice, for the game, for the other stuff. That's me. If I'm fundraising for the league and all that. I've been doing it. My oldest daughter is 26. My son in 2023 when he left was 21. And for sure since he was 3. I've been active. My resume speaks for itself and I'm verifiable, gentlemen. I'm presenting y'all to look, there go Mr. Lindsay, there go Dunn. Drop the link. Okay, I thought I had it. And this is what I've been over here doing on social media. And I'm telling y'all, we're gonna keep doing this on social media and we're gonna create our own network of media broadcast. Yeah. Y'all come do y'all shit. Come let me know what y'all need from me. Tell the people what y'all got. Communicate with the people on the panel. I'm going back on mute, okay?
Hey, Crystal,
That's
I got
all
to
I
get
want.
you booked again.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
I'm a
Talk to the
big
media.
autism advocate myself, and my grandson got autism, man. So I'm real passionate about that. And I got a new, I always was respectful to the disabled, but I'm just saying I got a newfound understanding and respect for anybody with some mental stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big autism advocate. I'm actually working on, trying to figure out what I want to do to help that community because it's real and it's running rampant through these kids these days. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all see this here thing here say Edie? This
Yes.
profile right here, y'all. He was on here when I came to the Mo 3 sector. He from the West Coast, from the Bay. So y'all know I like to talk shit. Jug, you don't know me like that. Mr. John, you don't know me like that, but the other ones that was here, they do. So, I'm like, I got people from the Bay, nigga. I lived out there. I'm banging. I respect that profile, and he gonna follow y'all. Y'all see the money sitting behind his hand. That's Edie Dabs. He's the sniper. Any fuck shit that come in the chat, he gonna take care of the quarters in here like that's done. I just wanted to introduce him to y'all.
Yeah.
He's
Bet that
somebody
up.
working grandchildren. He be working. Edie, y'all point us in the direction of some high shot over the road shit. I got the red ball turned off so you didn't hear it. What else we needed, gentlemen?
Shit, we need you to
All
shop at
kinds of
WDH
Yeah.
Apparel for all your apparel needs. I know all y'all gonna get fly at some point in time, man. I got you, man.
Who
We
do a
can
pair?
match me.
Well, we need to link up
We
because
can match any pair of shoes you got on some live shit. Go check out my
we need to link.
Instagram. Yeah, let's
I
link
do
up.
all custom designs. I do a pair of hats. It don't matter what it is. You want to get sharp, I get you sharp.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, you need a link. You even need your taxes done. You need to holler at me. For
Real
real.
talk.
You need to get at me. ASAP. Most definitely did.
Yeah, man. I got a podcast on my YouTube channel. I got a couple shows I do. I do one with my partner, Block is High with Avery. Avery Dubois,
Okay.
y'all might know him. And then I do some content by myself and then I pop around. I got about 3 different situations I'm working on with the media side. I do the clothes and I own trucks. I own 18-wheeler. So, man, just out here trying to get it, man.
I want to say this, if I can, but I would like for y'all to check out on my website. My website is Safe Haven or Sinli, and they talk about what we do as Safe Haven. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I love Fave. It's like to me, like, you know, when you see God put something together, and I'm dealing with the what you call that drug prevention. We going into the schools. I did that with Fave. I didn't do that with these here. I go into the prisons in a treatment center with the H&I committee. I was PI for this area, so I know a lot of, and then I work with a whole bunch like Class, you know, Dominique and them, and we work with people that's HIV, and you know, I work with the Brazil Place of Hope and Parents of Murder Kids and what the other one is, Parents of Murder Kids and Victims of Violent Crime. But if y'all look on my website, y'all will see exactly what we doing here.
What's the name of the Safe Haven? What?
Safe Haven Assembly Incorporated. When you pull it up, we got the website set up. I make sure that it get paid. We have got some donations through some people, and it's we moving on. We in our first 6 months. You know, we was No Limit, and then we was also Champion Recovery, and some things happened, and we start moving, and some people start interviewing, and then I got with Ken, Monica, whatever, Ken, Monica, William, and all of us got different ways he deal with autism with his son. That's maybe he might specialize in rebuilding houses and stuff like that, entrepreneur, and Ken them doing the shirts and the entrepreneurship stuff, and I'm just like, you know, I'm riding, I'm enjoying the ride. Ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm being of service.
Mic check. Hello. Mic check. Excuse me, y'all, and I'm gonna go back on mute. But somebody had came up here. Hello.
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm in here. You can hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Introduce yourself. I'm going back on mute, gentlemen. Let me know if you need.
What's up, fellas?
What's happening?
Hey, what's up?
Good with it.
What's good? Yeah, look, I jumped in. I'm a regular over here. I'm from the A. All y'all know me. If I tell y'all my name, y'all know who I am. I wanted to say something to Mr. John about just maybe I can give you something, because that's important. You trying to figure out you know, the cold case stuff. So basically what I'm saying, I'm not trying to throw nothing out there, but the way I kind of operate is if I give a little information, is because how I research information. But with the cold case stuff in Alexandria, ain't no way it's not possible for them to find it, because all y'all know of the case of Steve Coco dog. So if you do a little research and find out how they found who killed her and who basically the story behind it. So it was cold for 20 plus years, and her sister boyfriend was her killer. Yeah, what you say?
I was with her. You know, he must went with some of the stuff when they went to court. And he told me about Mr. Woody and all of that. But what my case was, I was out of town. I never pushed. But now I'm just starting to go up there, you know, and just starting to say, well, I need this shit done. And it's been so hell this week to get in touch with the crime advocate. If some crime happened, we supposed to be able to get in touch with the person that's in that position. Now, if they don't want to do the job, they need to go ahead and put it where somebody else can. You know, Mr. Fred Baton is over the cold case. I haven't talked to him. I talked to Mr. Howard, and he told me that by maybe tomorrow or Friday, he would have me what we need to talk about.
Okay, yeah. So,
you know,
that's all I was trying to do, is maybe if you didn't have a point of reference, that was a point of reference you could use, but you already on game about it. So so
tomorrow,
yeah.
Tomorrow is my wife's birthday, so I'm gonna throw her a birthday party up here. And y'all welcome to come who are here in Alexandria. We're gonna throw some cake and some ice cream and some, and then and I'm trying to form a cold case coalition or people that have the cold case. So we all get together and we start collaborate. We all, you might know this, I might know this, I might know this, and then we might could go to Baton Rouge and get some things to happen around here. So that's the way it's gonna have to. I don't believe in it. At first, I didn't want to fool. I didn't want to fool with no police. I didn't want to fool with no politicians because I always thought that, and even though they're the way that it might be, we still got to keep pushing and tell you if we want some justice or if we want some justice for our children that's in these streets. A lot of people say it ain't got nothing to do with me, right? Oh, we seeing what's going on. We see the children come up in the house with the guns, and then all of a sudden when they get shot up and killed, oh, my son, my daughter. But as a parent, we're gonna have to address that and
that's what I said earlier. Got to hold them parents accountable.
Yeah, we're gonna have to address that.
But to what extent? Like to what extent do you feel like you hold the parents accountable? Because think about it, we were all young too, and we all did a lot of shit that our parents didn't want us to do.
Now hold on. Let me say this. See, this why I didn't want to say who I was, but I got to go and expose it. Man, Paul Cam, you my brother, bro. We grew up together. Next door neighbor, you my neighbor. Look, you was held accountable. The same way I was held accountable. This Caleb, man. So
what's up, bro?
What's up? So look, this is why I jumped on this panel. Mr. John, I don't know you personally. KD, I done seen you around, but I just wanted to say something, especially the judge. See, the thing about it is, like everybody trying to do something, and Judge, like you a legend in the A, bro. Most of them youngsters really don't know what your impact on Alec was from the standpoint you bought it from. Like, so I heard your podcast the other day, man, and it was so crazy. A guy came on here last night or the night before, and he was like, man, look, I want to put out there that I heard on the podcast, those was my people, that Houston got their swag from Alexandria, and he named that person we all know. You feel me, Judge? So you want them, you did that. You and Jet, all us went to school, but as far as a impact of a cultural change during y'all time, nobody at home done that. You get what I'm saying? So I just think the youngsters, and this my opinion on it, because we all come from different walks of life. I'm a preacher kid. My daddy was a preacher. Everybody knew my daddy, but it didn't mean that I didn't have ties to people that was either in the streets or around the streets. So I think what they are doing now, they don't want to go back and look at the people that have been there and what impact that they had on the history of Alexandria. So it's lost. You get what I'm saying? Because a whole lot of legendary stuff that came out of Ellie, and I ain't saying all of it was pure and sweet, but they don't know the history of it. So they don't even have the foundation to stand on and represent where they from. Now, and I'm gonna pull it to Paul Cam. Man, me and this man used to fight, and there's some crazy stuff. This my neighbor. We grew up together. This my brother. Man, if we get in an argument, I remember his mama used to lock us in the room and let us fight, man. He beat me up sometime. I beat him up sometime. And we was right back outside playing with each other.
That nigga whooped my ass every single time we fought.
And I'm just keep it real, like so yeah. But for me to hear y'all, for y'all to get on the panel, all people, I don't stay in Illick no more. And I think when I moved like a year ago, I wasn't as in tune to it. But now that I'm sitting back watching, like I do want to hear what other people's opinions are, because that's how you find ideas. You get what I'm saying? And you can create a pathway on how to help and make it better, because it's not a good look right now. So I just wanted to get up here and say that, but I'm listening to everything y'all saying, and it's some good information though.
And I'm gonna give you an example of holding yourself accountable. Like when I say parents gotta hold themselves accountable, I was a major contributor to the PA epidemic. You know what I'm saying? I recognize the trauma, my contribution to that trauma that, you feel me, that then turned into the fentanyl and all this old type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of my life a nigga really just not proud of. You feel me? When you look at the grand
Right.
scheme, what it
I
turned
understand
into,
it.
like we never thought sipping, drinking, taking a few beans was gonna turn into what it turned into. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And that culture fucked that city up for real.
Well, I'm in the Sonya quarters right now, but I'm originally from. I know y'all probably know this famous part of Alexandria, which is called the Valley, 6 and John Thomas.
Yeah.
That's where I got shot. I sold dope, and I did all that. But then when I came back and I got out of prison, and I had to go back to pay $35,000 back child support and got custody of 4 of my kids, and then after that, that's when my wife got murdered. You know, we got, like I said, we got to hold ourselves accountable, look inside ourselves, and then we admit to another human being and God. I really did just the steps, and then we find out who we harmed and we correct it, and then we do what we mentor step and we help others, and that's just the way that I just thank God that it's me. And then I started selling dope, went to prison, and I've been out 5 years. And I don't have a problem with telling nobody where I came from. You know, a lot of stuff happened here in Alexandria that was crooked police officer when I went back out, crooked preachers, all of that. I know some of them. They don't know I know, but I know. I was in the car with the tricks. You see what I'm saying? And they were using my phone. So, but when I went to prison, I made a commitment to God, and I believe God put me right here where I'm at. So I feel like I'm a chosen one, and that's how I walk.
I feel like you gotta change yourself. If I was still the person I was coming up, the average person either gonna run from me, be terrified of me, or gonna try to take me out when they see me. They're just point blank, period. I was about in my late 20s when I decided to put that pistol down. And when I put it down, I had to put it down because I was finna turn the damn thing on something that was gonna eat me up inside if I'd have pulled it. So you gotta start making decisions for yourself at the end of the day and stop looking to the next person to pull you up out of that mess that you created for yourself. So you gotta take full accountability for your life. Yeah, you control that thing, you over that thing, and at the end of the day, it's up to you to correct yourself, to correct your behavior, to have some understanding. If you don't have it, you better start seeking it ASAP. Because I can tell you one damn thing: time is unforgiving. You can play with it if you want to. You're gonna slip away in the cracks like everybody else do. And it's just what it is. You can't even duck or dodge. Everybody want wiggle room to move around and make excuses for everything. Well, it come upon a time they're gonna have to cease and stop. We don't need no more excuses. Now we need the things that need to happen. And the only way they're gonna happen, you get yourself in order and get straight. Because point your finger to your neighbor ain't gonna fix your problem at all. You gotta take that initiative yourself.
And you want to know I've been noticing in Alexandria? Alexandria, at every church in Down Low Third, on up to Evergreen, going towards what that is, MacArthur Drive, all the way to the village. We don't have, in the Black community, we don't have no grease share. Get over it. You know, some people died from murder, some people died from, but in order to get those, which I got to set up for tomorrow right here, over there where the TV at, I got a Surviving the Holidays seminar thing. And what's going on right now is neither one, you cannot get those, hold on. You cannot get NAM DVD or none of that unless you a pastor. No church have it. So I'm kind of like, what the hell church doing? You know, I'm not pointing at no pastors. I just try to give them the information that only way we can get it and is that we have to be under some kind of, and I'm trying to be a deacon. I'm at my church, my pastor, Mr. Lott, have gave me the opportunity to work out the building and also become a deacon. And that's what I'm working on.
kind of lost my faith in as far as seeking help from the church, and it has absolutely nothing to do with anybody in particular. Like Caleb said, I grew up his neighbor. His daddy was probably one of the last pastors that ever had a conversation with me that didn't make me feel judged about anything. And I mean, granted, he used to get in my ass too. It's been moments where he'll wake me up on Saturday by knocking on my damn window just because he was my neighbor to go clean up the yard. But it was those type of things that I was lacking in my life at that moment. My grandpa was there. Like, my grandpa was there for me. Coach Shoppy was there for me. Reverend Gramble was there for me. So it was like, but other churches and other places and other pastors and that I've dealt with, man, it wasn't the same. So if it's like, how do you trust a hammer that's still swinging if you feel like a cracked soul? Like, that just, I lost my faith in that.
And by you saying that, my brother, I didn't have no spiritual background, awakening. I was not going to church. You even talk to me about anything religious, I probably look at you at the top of your head. Like, none of that resonated with me. I'm 43 years old, and it was this year when I found some type of spiritual awakening. It just happened this year. The whole time I've been coasting through life, no one never had nothing set in place for me as a person to feel comfortable with, to even educate me or talk to me or able to calm me down or reason with me on any type of level. And you know what they did? We're gonna pray about it. My little homie just got smoked, man. What you praying about? You can't help me like that because I gotta go right back out in them trenches. And they was missing me. So my whole thing was, until I looked inside myself and start trying to clean some stuff up with me, man, that spirit wouldn't even answer the phone call. It took a lot to change. It took a lot. And it took damn near losing every damn thing before it synced. And when it's like that, yeah, you're gonna change to a different type of beast. So now I come with a more of a no-nonsense policy. If you're willing to work, as long as you go in the right direction, I'm gonna work with you. You step one way the wrong way, what you want me to do about it? What you want me to do about it? People give us opportunities all day long. That door could be wide open to everybody. That don't mean everybody gonna walk in it. You can walk in it, that don't mean you're gonna be productive in that room. So it itches on, but at the same time, I had realized that it was not a real place for a person like me. People kind of excluded a person like me. Now they say with the trouble kids, they don't give us no love, don't hug on us. They gonna point the finger and tell you wrong. They gonna point the finger at you, look at you as a thug, a criminal, gangbanger. Y'all come from the excuse. Everybody know what the deal is with that. But at the end of the day, I'm a person too. And no one really had nothing for us to pour into or to go get their help from and resources and all that other stuff. We was clueless. We ain't know nothing about none of that stuff. So now, yeah, I'm gonna bring it to my people. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know I could teach you some stuff. I could show you something. I could teach you something different. Hey, you don't have to do that. You could do this over here to help yourself, you and your family. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure you want to live your age. I mean, the ones that really figure it out, the real G's, they enjoy their grandkids. They ain't out here losing their life in the streets like that. You don't need no legacy like that. Your family perish like that. So taking a step back, looking at yourself at the end of the day, it works miracles. Seeking counseling. In our community, we work for counseling. Like, can't nobody tell us nothing. It's not that you don't want nobody to tell you anything. You don't want your flaws pointed out. And counseling, they don't judge you. That's a judge-free zone. They don't judge you. Your peers don't judge you. Some of your people may judge you. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to look inside yourself. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep saying this because it got to a point where our kids suffering, our community suffering, When I go through my old hood, I see a bunch of empty lots, ran down houses. The city even got a plan to run a highway through there. It would let you know they're gonna put more money in the prison system than is the schoolhouse which your kids going to. They're telling you already. I don't think it's a setup. I think it's you ain't listening. I don't think it's a setup no more. I think you just not, as a body of people, I don't think we really serious about what's really going on. Until we get serious, it's gonna keep happening to us. Ain't nobody gonna create your situation. You gonna have to be hands-on with the situation. You have to be a person that actually gonna have your boots on the ground. You can't come out here and be scared. None of that. Yeah, it's time to stick your chest out, but in a different way. We don't have to be thugs and criminals and nothing like that. We could be business owners, entrepreneurs, educators, leaders. So I feel like we need to start robbing ourselves. Truly feel like we need to start robbing ourselves.
Well, if I could say something, you go ahead, go ahead.
I wanted to say this right quick, because over the last year and a half, which I've been out of prison for five years, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I started going to church. I got my tithes in my hand right now, and I got the rent money in my hand right now. And what happened here? When I started doing that, and I started moving all this here, and feel like I got pulled to the side, I'll be over here. Let me tell you something. My people called me one night and said, "You can have this house." I'm talking about glory be to God. I'm talking about that sometimes I just and I know that it's me, but back in the day, you wouldn't hear me say nothing like this neither. I ain't trust them church people neither. I ain't want to go to church because what I was doing, but I'm gonna tell you, I said when I went to prison, I said God had mercy on me. When that dude shot me and I was on the ground, looked like the sky opened up, and I said to myself, he took out running. And I said, he could have finished me off. I said, but God got a purpose for me. Sometimes we got to feel like chosen ones. We got to move like we part of the royal priesthood. And we can't let nobody deter us with our mind because we got that God to protect us. Well, I always feel like he got my back, my front, and both my side. And that's just how I roll today. And I feel great about myself compared to when I went 2 years ago, even 5 years ago. But it took a long time. Like I said, I'm going on 25 years clean. But I had to put all that gambling, tricking, buying people food stamps, all that kind of stuff, And I just like to tell people where I came from because I felt like I was in the pits of hell. And today I don't feel like that.
That's a good take. But my boy K Daniel, man, that's what you were saying is let me put it in perspective. So the stuff that you were saying, and there's nothing wrong with it. What I'm trying to speak on is saying that what you spoke is a real good definition and a true disconnect of why our generation of people don't associate with the church. And I think I got more than right to speak on this because I come from up out the church. I was raised in the church. And what you said is absolutely right looking at the times now. And the reason I speak about it is because if I talk about my pops, my dad, Reverend Donnie Granville, I'm Donnie Jr. So, and bro John, you go to my cousin church, Reverend Roy Lott. If that's who you said, that's my cousin. So what I'm saying is that's absolutely true because of the new generation. They treat it strictly like a business. And the way they trick people within the church is they try to hide that it is a business. It's flat out a business. You know what I mean? And they didn't took the essence of what the Bible is used for, whether you believe it or not. It's only a guide for to instruct you through life. It only give you elements to to point out that you can use to help guide you through your walks in life. It don't mean that it's true. Like as far as that, for the mass of the people to know. But if you tap into it, you can find your own direction in it. But what I'm speaking on is, I think the way that you're trying to go as far as your willing and your passion to figure out ways to improve in the community. I'm not saying that you have to go pick up a Bible and use that guide, but those points that you made to say where it's a disconnect from, those are points that those people really need to hear. So when I look at it standing from a standpoint that I'm always in church, because I play drums too. I always see people, and I'm quick to tell people this. If young men try to talk to me, the first question I ask them is, well, look, bro, was you raised in a single parent house? And if they tell me yes, I tell them, well, it's gonna be some stuff I can't relate to you about because I was raised in the house with my mom and my dad. So
Right.
you know, that's some stuff that I don't know about. You feel me? So I'm gonna have to listen to it and comprehend it to even accept it. And if I can't speak on it because of how that made a person feel, I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? But I think you going in the right direction as far as your passion and what the pinpoint, the point saying, because if you don't have nowhere to go or you don't have no resource to grab onto, when you start out for something, that's the same way you gonna start it. If you did what I'm saying. You gonna start from a blank foundation. You know what I mean? So like I say, I just came up here to try to give another perspective on things, meaning like sometimes we anger at ourselves and our own people, but sometimes we got to look at too. Some of our own people don't have no direction or nothing. So first off, are they willing to even do some work to find out some direction? That don't mean you have to go that route, but everything has a point of interest, or everything had a starting point, a cause and an effect. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you that, to hope that encourage you, brother, to keep on going the way you're going, because your passion gonna oversee the site where you trying to take it to. But that was real what you said though.
Do,
Appreciate that, my
do,
brother. And
do
I'm gonna
anybody
go ahead,
do
Mr. John.
anybody know about the Man in the House Act about public housing? When they took the
Yeah,
man out, or the woman couldn't
no,
have a
no,
man there. And then all of a
correct,
sudden, we got a generation of kids that tell mama, I'm not going to church. And
right,
daddy, when the daddy come back, you got the HIPAA law that trying to sabotage it, because my daughter had me picked up, and she got in a situation, and I'm there as the dad, and they got me on the platform like I'm trying to murder her. The police told me that we operate out of protocol, and I told them, I said, I'm operating out of protection.
right. Yeah,
We got a generation of kids that gonna tell us what they're not gonna do, and the police gonna uphold them. You
well,
know,
not only not Mr. John, not only is that act you talking about, but playing part of it, but it's a lot of it got to do with the what they call that, with the thing that the women push, Planned Parenthood, uh because you can't chastise your kids, you can't do
right,
that. uh
right,
and the decision of the argument saying that because it takes two to tangle, but it takes one person to make a decision whether they want to birth the child or not, that eliminates the man too. So systematically, the whole setup of everything is set up to take the man out of the
right,
whole infrastructure of everything. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So let me put this in context to why everything is biblical though, because the whole story of the beginning, that was the whole story. If the bad side never approached the woman, which he took out the man that had the covenant, we wouldn't have been here in the first place. So they ain't did nothing but take. You get what I'm saying? They used that same book and used that same method to
Mm-hmm.
get us where we at today. So as young men, black men on earth and stuff today, and the processes that we go to, we, instead of us looking at it from the street, meaning like street level, sometimes we got
Right,
to go stand on the rooftop so we can see a bigger picture of it, to see that it's not only affecting, it's not meant to affect us individual in time, it's meant to affect us for generations at time. So that's why it
right.
seems like it takes so long for these solutions to play a part. You know, it's taking a long time because these cycles been going on for all these years. So that's what just been going on. So
Mic check.
it's just some stuff that we could talk. It need to be talked about. The more it's talked about, the more dialect about it. It creates just more energy and more ideas about it to create better solutions that fit within the times that we are in. You get what I'm saying? So
Mic
it's like
check.
now we talk about the youth. See, back
Excuse
then
me.
when we was young,
Excuse
the
me.
promotion aspect of it was go to school, go back to school. You need an education, you need a piece of paper. The real truth behind that was go to school, get in debt, and stay in broke your whole life. I don't know one
Mhm.
person that's a millionaire that got a degree. You follow me?
Excuse me. Can y'all hear me?
No billionaire got a degree. The president don't have degrees. So it's everything is a system. So once you identify the system and you learn how to weed your way through the system and come above the system, then you go back and reach in and do what you need to do to pull the other people and your peers up out the system. So that's just my perspective on it.
That was you,
Okay,
Alley.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I hear you.
Okay, ma'am. Hey, mic check. We got another lady up here, gentlemen. I've been trying to tell y'all
You
that.
got audio problems, madam.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up.
Mm.
Hold up. Introduce yourself, ma'am.
Can everybody else hear everybody?
I
Oh
can.
yeah,
I can
yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just me coming from an angle of saying like that, like we holding ourselves accountable. Now, when Jug was up here, I do agree with that too. As far as the parents need to hold their kids, and they hold themselves accountable. And I'm gonna use this for example. If it's a single mother and she has a son, right? And just say, for instance, we're gonna use this situation. She's on government assistance in housing. Okay, and her 15, 16-year-old son is coming in there being the man. He's paying bills. Okay, if she don't hold herself accountable to ask questions, um, he's gonna have a man's mentality so early to where he's gonna feel like he can go shoot anybody. This is what I'm saying. That woman has to still use her estrogen to nurture him and allow him to be a child or preteen still. But if he's coming in there paying bills, doing whatever he's doing. So if he's smoking weed, if he's selling drugs, of course he's gonna bring guns in there. If the parent is not saying, I don't want this in here, or you got to go with this having to go, what you think he's bringing it out in the street doing with it? He's toting it around. So therefore, when a conflict comes across, most people that been around the gun knows that the gun gonna get pulled first. So it's an action and reaction. If young men have guns and they don't have the strength or the ability or even the know-how how to throw from the shoulders, as soon as they get attacked, they're gonna shoot. We was just told you watch the scared one because he'll kill you. So all these kids are scared. They gonna kill each other. And once blood is shed, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no coming back from it. So you're gonna have a
Mic
bunch of
check.
generations of kids killing kids because of beef that started from people toting guns. Okay? Keep that in mind. Systematically look at the laws, what just happened in Louisiana when the new governor came in. The first thing he did was allow 18-year-olds to be able to go get pistols, right? So again,
Mhm.
if we don't talk about this and talk it to where they understand it and see that the laws are fit for them to do just what you said, my boy K Daniel, it is meant for them to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? It is meant for them to go do hard labor and get treated, go to Angola and make mattresses and pick cotton their whole life. That's what it's meant for. Privately owned prisons to get money off the black man. That's just what it is. It ain't no other case about it. Cause anything we do as a black man, you gonna go to jail, bro. Drugs, domestic violence, um, talking bad to the alphabets. Anything we do, bro, we going to jail. It ain't no laws. It ain't no civil laws to support black men don't have rights. You know what I'm saying? None. So we got to walk on eggshells every day. So it's so easy to turn your back against it instead of using that energy to focus on what you created and what you take care of. That's all you're responsible for. You know, so we could pull a coattail and say, the hell with the kids that's killing kids. And the only way it does feel a certain type of way when it comes close to you. So, Mr. John, that 14-year-old young man that you talked about got jumped, that's my cousin. That was my cousin.
Okay.
And I will say this, if how the story went and how what happened, if he would have turned around and would have beat the shit out that little girl, we would have been talking a whole nother ball game. Because they would have been trying to throw his young ass up under the bus too. So we in the no-win situation, but we got to keep it real and just identify what the problems are. Therefore, we can move forward. I don't think it's resources that we can get from each other, but a lot of us don't have the resources. You know what I mean? So my question to y'all would be, if you had to, where would you pull resources from? Because everybody needs resources. Like, where would you pull them from? Who you would live it to? That's not begging or anything like that. It's just like, you can't be a master unless a master show you. So, so where you gonna get it from? Because we don't have no foundation of that in Alexandria where people didn't really, like, a lot of people got great ideas and doing everything, but it's no foundation of it. It's just a lot of people doing whatever they possibly can, hoping that it work. And really it's not working. So that's my question. If you just had to pull from something, where would you pull it from?
Well, me saying and coming out of prison and being through the drug rehab, we don't have.
I can't hear you, Mr. John.
We have. Huh? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Mr. John. And Miss Tanya, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Miss Tanya just came to the stage, gentlemen. I know. Hey, Slump, what's up, brother? We got everybody on the panel except for Miss Tanya. I don't know who she is. She's about to introduce herself. But Slump, everybody else that's on the panel in the quarters today is homegrown. Some of them even coming out the Sonia quarters of Alexandria, like me, bro. Miss Tanya, introduce yourself, because these gentlemen up here, I respect that they told me to shut up. I'm loving it, okay? Because that's homegrown for me, and I love to see my community build. But can you introduce yourself, Miss Tanya? You want to say something? Oh, I can't hear you, baby. You're going to have to drop down and come back. Yeah, drop down and come back. Refresh your whole browser. Okay. Gentlemen, go ahead. Miss Tanya going to come back.
Okay. See, I can only speak for me, and tell how I walk through. And I'm telling you, your personal testimony is the one where I feel like you have a testimony to tell. So I was here at the building. We have nothing but a resource table. Now I done used what that is, and a lot of people say, "Oh, that don't work." I said, "Yes, it do. Yes, it do." Because I went through, when I got out of prison, I went through. I was at work release. I had my apartment before I got out, and they had a program for people they gave me a bicycle. We got to humble ourselves and walk this path, whatever path it is for the person. I got a whole bunch of resources that people say, "Oh, that don't work." I said, "Yes, it do." Because a lot of people say NA is a cult. I tell them, I say, you know what? I've been clean 25 years. I use shoot dope, smoke crack. And I found a way by resource to help me. So that's why we have all these different kinds of meetings. And it's not always about drugs. You got people that have been molested. You got people that been raped. You got people that are been in domestic violence. You got people, and there's some answers to that. And all they got to do it got the Justice Center. It got a whole bunch of resources here. And then when they get down, I got, like I said, we have a whole bunch of resources, and I walked through. Now some of it I didn't have them for counseling, but I thank God for the rooms for me. I met a lot of people in the rooms that helped me when my wife got murdered, and I'm still in contact with them every morning at 8 o'clock, Dallas, Texas. Let me see, the Central Group. People know me from up there mostly because that's where I was when it happened. And but I'm gonna tell you this. Me and Ken were talking the other day, and I just told Ken, look at this here. We looked at that movie Belly at the end when DMX went to go kill the pastor, right? And one thing that he said is happening right now, he said, help me to stop the slaughter of our youth. Then it showed a sign of domestic violence, and then it showed a sign of, the lost generation. But we as overcomers, we get back on track, we brush off, we don't beat ourselves up about the past, and then we start moving forward. We are unstoppable team. We are unstoppable. Long as we don't get out there and act like Peter with the knives and the gun and act a fool, we got a chance. Because that's what they look for us to do, and act like crab in the bucket type people. But when you collaborate, like he said, that pastor said, we need to create a team of thinkers. Just thinking about it, that's where the answer is to me. He gave us the answer a long time ago. That in that movie, Barely Won, I think that's been 25 years. That's a powerful statement there. And we do have resources. All we got to do is collaborate and start talking about, and if they don't have it, we need to start putting some money together and get it done. Because it can be done.
Yeah, I feel like that's the biggest thing. You gotta have a mind shift. And I know a lot of us raised wrong. A lot of us did
Yeah,
whatever.
you're right. Yeah, that's what I was trying to hear and say. So it is resources out there, but with the resources too, it is a point that stuff will need to be funded also. So I don't know if you can, Madam, if you could kind of explain to them what a 501c is, just to help them because they got organizations too, and uh they can get a little understanding of what it does versus the 501c3.
Sure, I ain't got no problem with that. I don't think I have it in this studio because this is the Madame studio. Let me see. And I was having audio issues on the
You heard me?
laptop. You
Oh,
can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Y'all
Yeah,
still can't hear me?
We
I
can.
can hear you.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to switch back to the laptop.
I don't
Remember
think we
when
can
the
hear
laptop I
speaker
got
moving,
off
but I don't
because I
think we
was
can
having,
hear. You got to
yeah.
refresh. We can't hear you.
I could.
You couldn't. They
Okay, well
can.
maybe it's me.
Y'all can hear me?
Can hear you.
Ty? I got one question that ask a few people, and let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all think right now is the biggest drug dealers?
Doctors.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
The
feel
treatment centers. The treatment centers to me, well, because by the time they get there, they come in here passing out with the Suboxone. And if y'all know the game, it got a movie called Body Brokers. I think, did you tell me about it? Somebody told me about it. And then he said, "Ain't we family?" And all these dollar signs go up in the air. And they was getting these people building their insurance, and they get them and send them right back out there in the street and hope that didn't care if they made it back or not. They just wanted to get the money off of them. Who is that? I got that.
You got water too, you got a dollar. Yeah. Oh, just
had to go refresh.
Put that down there.
Hey, Katie, who that was by you? Tell her I said hello. Tell her my apologies. I was having audio issues. Gentlemen, yes, I apologize, man. I just seen too that in the other vertical live that I'm doing, the layout is horrible. They couldn't even see everybody. I hope my sound is a little better.
The government is messing with the technology. Can
That's
y'all
what you
hear
want.
me?
Yeah, that's what you
Yeah.
want to say, Miss Tanya.
No, it's not. I, this is my first time on your live. I've been watching you for a while. And the guy that spoke before the other guy within within
Where your
with the
mama went?
church and
Oh.
with the church aspect on down line with raising our kids, it's a give and take on certain things because what our parents on down from the generations way before then, as I did my own research, especially with the church, it took a toll on me to where if we going to church every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, am I interrupting anyone?
No, they weren't talking before I let you back up because a few of us had some technical difficulties, Miss Tanya. So you was free to say what you want, and I put the disclaimer up. If you've been watching, once I put the disclaimer up with all of them, say we ain't your doctors, we ain't your lawyers. Everybody here is adult. It's for adult audience. Everybody that speak on the panel is responsible for what come out their mouths, and we put our disclaimers out there, right? We be responsible over here, and then we welcome everybody to be their most authentic self. Because I like to vibrate high. And that's the highest frequency we can have. So you didn't interrupt anybody. You free to speak your mind. Gentlemen, y'all can engage with Miss Tony. She said it ain't just a boy. She said it's 3-2 now. Y'all been had me respectfully outvoted for hour and 44 minutes. Miss Tony said
That part.
she come
It's
and
a
speak her piece.
Libra entering the section. I'm a Libra, but I say to the heart. But I like to keep certain balance. But it's a give and take on everybody's perspective. Everybody have their own mindset on things of what makes them feel obligated to where that's what works with them. But if you look at the outside, looking in to where I say I be in Tanya's world versus when I learn about what I've been taught, I don't even want to be in the bullshit. Cause half of the shit with the holidays, even with church, they're just like we see our parents be in church, being ushers and being congregated and within the church, praising the Lord, Jesus, Jesus, whatever you want to call this person. All down line, as if you look way deep down in history, along with the ushers, when they pick up ties, just look at the ties by itself. They gotta have one hand behind their back and one hand out to pick up the money as the ties. And yet again, if you look down and within that history, they did that because they made sure was nobody stealing the money that they were collecting to where they was hypnotizing our melanated Indians, indigenous people to where why they gave us a Bible to read. Yeah, then they ain't want us to read, but yeah, then they gave us a Bible to read to where they placed us in a church to collect the funds that we barely already had and Ursula to pick up collection, thinking we were going to heaven and hell to where they didn't trust us way before the beginning. They didn't never trust us. So why it put in perspective of why is they trusting us now? We are the black matter, not black lives. We are the indigenous. Cause at the end of the day, why would you trust us to collect money in a church that the pastor can't even tell nobody if they going to heaven hell, yet alone where is he going? And he living way luxury than the people that's coming in the church. Close the doors, lock the doors.
That's not unagreeable with though. But I think when I was speaking from it, I'm speaking from the aspect of just using not the four walls in the building. That's why I made sure I said that in today's society, it is a business. You know what I'm
It's
saying? It's a
a business.
yeah,
Everything that's going on is a business. It don't
it's a business.
matter.
But you know it,
You
but
can
let me
be at home and
uh-huh.
still praising Allah, whoever you want to praise. So why is there so many different religions?
Ding, 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 ding. Y'all, all I ask, my only rule is be respectful to each other.
Oh, that's fine. Ain't no
Oh
disrespect.
yeah, no disrespect. No,
Just
I'm
one mic.
listening to
You
you.
know, a conversation is we have effective communication over here. You know, I like dialogue, man. So y'all just let each other talk because I want to continue to hear both of y'all points. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, respect
Yeah, keep going.
Queen. Cause
Keep
we were
going.
queens way before we was uh black and white or this and that. But at the
Right.
end of the day, I dug deeper to where it just it's just reality to where I don't get my kids vaccinated because that's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? I have a disabled daughter. And when I started doing more research on certain things, that was an eye opener. And it took me way back to the Tuskegee experience and way back to where everything got a name. So ain't no such thing as name brand because everything you do got a name. Everything you eat has a name. Whatever, it has a name. But it's a
Right.
principle of behind that name. It's a reason why it came that name. Just like your name is your name, my name is my name. It always have a definition of that name.
Right. You said something I want to ask you a question on too.
Go ahead.
So how long ago, uh, if I may ask you, how old? I mean, well, how long ago did you tap into that? Like, was it after maybe your daughter birth, or did you know what you know now from
My
your
daughter, she's 19. She's
okay.
19 now,
Uh-huh.
and she's non-responsive. She can't do
Mm,
nothing on her own. To where I got to think for her, like
mm,
like she like her, like
right.
her
And
eyes, her eyes brighter than mine.
yeah. So
At the
I'm
end
asking you that.
of the day,
I
when
was
she was
asking you that.
born, she was pure.
Mhm.
With nothing wrong, no complication or nothing. When she
Right.
got her 6 month shots,
Right. So see,
my boy,
that's why I asked you that because I guess the point on kind of the point on what I was finna say was that because of so if you would have knew that information 20 years ago, it would have been like as an aspect of you taking steps to do it differently. So, and I'm gonna just put this in retrospective to say, um, you know, my son 24 years old, and I still have the same belief you have, but I found out about this maybe 24, 25, 26 years ago. So the point of what I'm making and the stuff that you're saying, I'm not disagreeing with you. The point I'm trying to make is a lot of what we don't know and a lot of the effect of this is what people have a lack of knowledge. So if people don't know this type of stuff, what we are talking about, the cycle continues because it's not that people are dumb or crazy or none of that. It's just we don't have the knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Like that's good knowledge you putting out there, and a lot of people don't understand that knowledge. So it's not a debate to go against it. It's real knowledge out here. It's so real that the orange man, who everybody hates, a month ago got on TV and told pregnant women to stop taking Tylenol. So
yeah,
if you tell it,
look, I
yeah,
ain't looking at Orange Man because he been saying, say, when he ran the first time, and he
right.
showed people that you don't gotta pay tax, and he sit up there and put a picnic table on the stage and had a row full of
Yeah.
taxpayers. But yeah, then I said, say,
So they
he
play
must
in our face.
he just must print them bitches out the printer, cause ain't no way.
Yeah, it's just a lack of knowledge. It just understands. So like when we talk about so some people get me as to say I always defend the church. I'm not defending the church. What I'm saying is this. If you ever go take a business class, the first thing they're gonna tell you is no emotions in business. So when you have business, you don't have friends in business. You don't have business don't have no morals, basically. So when
I
you
was
apply
raised around it. My grandpa
yeah.
had a business. Like right now, I have a garden. I have chickens.
Mhm.
Like I was raised around it when I was young, and I
Right.
still into
Do
me
it
to
now.
where
Right.
I have enough room or land, whatever, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's what I want to do with how I was raised,
Right.
Even though I'm a country girl, I was still raised in the city world. But that country, they didn't never defeat from where I came from. So different mindset, it's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? To where if something was to happen today, this shit can be shut down. Guess
Get
what?
what I need,
My
y'all.
house ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
Mic
But
check.
then again,
Can
Mic
y'all
I
hear
check.
got
me?
a
Yeah, I
picture.
can hear you.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's something
I
about
got
this
the
internet. You think it was the Barack Obama internet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that went away with the big beautiful bill, Tanya. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Listen,
it's the
Dad, can I
Wesley
come in?
Snipes.
Let me get the mic. Let me get the
Go
mic.
ahead.
I want the mic. Please and thank you. I want the mic. I like to have it, please.
Go ahead.
So what I'm showing you on this show right here. Good night, Blendy. Good night, baby. Thank you so much for dropping
I like stuff
those
like
links,
this.
Blendy. Hold on, baby. Don't do that. Please don't do that, okay? Because now my medication that the doctor prescribed me gonna start wearing off. I don't like to play with people mics or anything. I've been silent for three
So for
hours. I
you
must
on
have been
them
on here.
drugs. You
Yes,
on them
ma'am.
drugs.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So listen. So after the boy died, KO, y'all heard the song. I heard my intro song. Y'all all are well. Or most of y'all. If y'all not, check out a video on YouTube or whatever. But when that happened, that was to me obedience. That was that ass whooping that stuck.
May
You
you
understand? Uh,
uh
that was rhetorical, Tanya. Now. Now listen, that was just sit back there. I ain't gonna kick you off the stage, but I ain't gonna let you come up because you can. I need you to control yourself in this portion. I haven't been assertive or aggressive on the show at all. So what I'm saying now is very important to the reason that I brought these people here, Tanya, and I have to close this section with them. I don't have a problem with us getting into whatever we're gonna get to on YouTube. However much I got for that after that, but I need to say this right now. Um, So through that, through that ass whooping up, right? Pan, because I've been had this vision since the village, but everything in its due season for whatever reason or another. K Daniel, you sat at my grandmother's front room table with me, right? In 2020, right? Right. We did that. We was doing that. We was active on the steps of of the community. How about the utilities? We've done things. We
Yep.
The other people that was up here in my city could vouch even before me. This didn't start with me. I could show you some old newspaper articles another time with my grandmother and them name in here. And so I ain't gonna let that stop with me either. I'm gonna take the potatoes and I'm gonna leave the meat. You did. So then this was given. God sent a vessel to speak and tell me how this time. So I'm giving it my best shot because I already paid in blood and I know what it is to stop and give up and let doubt take over and all that. So even when the moments come, I don't allow them to stop me. In the moments, I may not talk to anybody on social media or even my husband. Sometime in my house, sometimes I become a recluse. But at all times, it's for everybody involved. And so when the Most High God allowed a vessel to give me 501c4, that was all that was said, was looking to 501c4. I said, okay, C4, okay. I've been learning this something since I started entrepreneurship and S Corps and C Corps. And okay. So that's and I looked it up, fellas. So the church, Tanya, I'm gonna bring you back up while I say this too, because I think we here now. I think you can listen to what I'm saying. I'm gonna let you know I'm bringing it to. I was listening to you. The church is a 501c3, and those numbers, the 501s and all them, those are just IRS filing statuses. Okay, that's it. You got to apply for that. It costs money. You held to a set of requirements and rules. Hmm. Just as a 501c3 in all of them to a different set of rules. A lot of it is very tedious work having to keep up with all that donor list and it down every penny, right? Or they cut your grant. I've heard of those games. I'm quite sure y'all understand what I'm saying, right? And certain things they cannot participate in.
why
Lobbying is one of those, right?
why is that? Why is that though?
Because that's the game. That's how they go. That's the rule book. The object is not to play to try to change the rule book when you first coming in generations behind. It's to learn that motherfucker, Tanya.
It's all about the
Whatever
money.
they doing, no matter how we feel about it, Tanya, it's been working. It's working. It's been working. That's one side of the coin. Take what you've seen in your lifetime and what you've learned from your elders and apply that while we got time here on this earth. Why not? Why
And
not?
I'm so,
Ask
and
yourself why not. But wait, no, stop, because I'm gonna put you back the fuck backstage, Tanya. I'm
all
trying to
right.
introduce you. I'm gonna let you ask questions afterwards. Just give me 5 minutes here. Give me
You got
5 whole minutes on the mic, and you can
you
have it. I'm gonna pass
got
it to you. You could be my co-host. So as I researched and dug up 501c4 IRS filing status, I was looking for resources because I love to ask questions and learn. And my team of research and development might have helped. Somebody might have plugged this in and put that in, but I put in that work like it was paying. I put in that work like it was paying me $72 an hour to work from home and do it. And it cost me more than I done printed out whole manuals and redid them 4 times over to make sure they are compliant and filled. I've taken the certifications for board members and nonprofits and things of that nature. But a 501c4 sole purpose can be to lobby for any anything German to its obstacles and goals and missions, right? Whatever its purpose is. So you become the lobbyist. You're gonna need that money, right? That's the common interest. That's what they get PACs, right? Ain't that the way the game played? Y'all know about it. Y'all vote or die people, ain't it? Everybody here vote is voting Americans, huh?
I don't vote.
Majority, any of y'all? Well, that's the game. You shouldn't vote if you don't understand. I respect that more than the ones that holler, everybody ought to vote or shut up, Tanya. I do. And that's why, because most people don't understand it. And so in buildings like on Joe Bai's corner, where you got Mr. John doing what he do, on that same block in one of them, in two or three of them houses, right? That could be where all the people's police are. That's our safety initiative, our community safety initiative. Check out our social medias, even our YouTube channel, and you'll see what they look like in more detail. I only got 3 more minutes left before Tanya take the mic. But this 501c4 filing status allows us to be the grantor, to put the people first. There are no stockholders. There's no stock. It's not a public company. Stakeholders is everybody with a dog in the fight. And that's why I kept putting that other screenshot up here, which was our advocacy plan for our core mission. Okay? Now, y'all can contact me directly off of this live broadcast for more information to go deeper into this and explain it to you. And that's on any of my social accounts. If you're listening to the replay and you're not aware of any other way to contact me, let's go, Mother Twerk. Been a member for 13 months. I just seen it. Contact me and we can start working. But all the things that all of y'all have rightfully complained, or had your experience with during your life, the things that you've seen, nobody can take that from you. So this organization is 501c4 for the community. It makes the people the infrastructure. So it's not us building it for the community. It's literally like John, you said that everybody in their own lane, in their own right. Absolutely. That was my intention for this live with my home team. To bring equally yoked people. K Daniel, I told you, I asked you, I said, pick your team. Who on your team? Who you playing for? Who your target audience? These are real questions that are what we call baby steps to the bigger picture to get to these solutions that have been caused from generations ago. Through all that, you take the take the potatoes and you leave the meat.
Love that motto.
Absolutely. So then you understand churches, right? Well, we should be. Why is our children's spirit left up to anything outside of our homes? And our only job is to fix it, to fix it as we see it while we here. This is
My
a solution that I see that couples all of everybody's what they had going on together into a big old solution. And it's not of me. I'm not bigger than the program. If you look into it, you'll see that this is some answers for you. I'm just a vessel that opened my mouth, just like the vessel that told me about the C4 status. And if that's what I'm supposed to do, is open my big old mouth like my grandma said and tell y'all and connect y'all and be a bridge, then that's what I'm gonna do.
it's a
You could
woman's
keep every
world.
time you talk with me, you could keep saying what issues you have, every time. And I'll be having to take control of myself, right? Because I'm an aggressive girl because I grew up in the house with all boys. I'm my mama's only
Hmm,
girl. So
hmm.
I have to control myself as I get older with my discipline to just go on mute and shut the fuck up and know when to say what to say, to use my words wisely. I'm
And
learning that.
you in that perspective as my mom.
I am someone's mother. I'm three people's mother by blood, by through my womb, and I'm someone's grandmother too, from my womb. And I'm 41 years old. And for generations of my bloodline, maternal and paternal, he on Joe Biden corner, the man up here, Mr. John, KD, he from there too. We from the same community in the same city. Generations up. Think about where you from when you know you got them old neighborhoods, right? With them old families.
And that's the thing to where as you state that and as for me and with the perspective of the real life, what I'm going through versus the reality, what I'm going through, I'm the bigger person out of my mom and her brothers. So
What you
where
talking about, Tanya?
now as you say that you the only girl out of the brothers, my mom, she should be like
Okay, well, wait a
the
minute. Let me let the guys respond so I can let them go. T.
okay.
Before you go to that, let me let them respond to what I said, because what I said probably hit different to them. Because I was talking to them about closing up the 2 hour show that I asked them to come here for. So,
Okay.
panelists, guys on the panel,
You know my take on it. Let's rock. So we're gonna be linking up to go ahead and bridge these gaps.
do you have any questions that I could answer for you from up here, Katie? Some clarity, any clarity that I could give you for you to take back to your
I'm already
team?
I'm already familiar with it, so I guess just brief the team on it. It's just a different step in a different direction from what we currently doing, but it's on the same playing field at the end of the day, and they allow us to do some different stuff too. So
It has to be on a different playing field because I'm only a bridge. I'm just some resources to collaborate with whatever it is you need, not what I want for you.
Hmm.
that's why we're gonna make it happen.
Absolutely.
Madam,
Absolutely.
madam, clock it, baby, clock it.
And I would like to just say this before I jump off here. Yeah, that the I think the goal in using it as far as connecting everything, the the only eye perspective, and I mean from your own eye to look at it is to get to use this method would give you the power what you're looking for because you won't be the person that has to go look for fun. You'll be the funder. That's I think that's the gold mine within the 4C. You'll be the one to control the aspect of the agenda that's being pushed out. You won't have to follow a agenda action for anything because to me that was an issue that was brought up tonight. We as a people, we just it's hard for us to ask for other people for stuff. But if we can get closer and form some type of way to where we can control, where we got the power. We don't
The
need, you don't
people's
need,
lobbyists.
yeah,
Yes,
you don't need,
thank you. We're the people's lobbyists.
yeah.
Aren't you the people?
We're not
Y'all
talking
the
about
people.
using churches. You don't need none of that. You don't need a Bible. You don't need a church. You don't need none of that.
Any of
Uh,
that.
it is not needed. It's just the point of being able because other people, other with this, and that's why I
Controlling.
said, Katie, what you said earlier, bro, that that kind of touched my heart because put give everything you said tonight, just think about how many more people gonna say the same thing that you said. And if you have the power to push the positive agenda to them, those are the people that's gonna yearn and ask for the help to put their ideas out in the community to push push more of your perspective or your power or your agenda to it. So it's more on being being the people, being the big people, being the council. Like it's bigger than what we just looking at. It's like as a whole, we're being the power. Come to us and we'll give you this for to do this so we can see these results. So that's the only reason I tapped in. And Mr. John on your behalf too. Cause there's no way out of all things tonight, I'm still not over the fact of man, if you going down there and you going to ask them people, and if you can just go back and touch on that Coco case because it's so critical because they found out who done it from the boy grandmother, a
And they
funky
had
ass
always
blanket.
knew it.
They knew it from
And
a
they had always
blanket.
knew it.
It was a
Let's
blanket.
talk.
It was a blanket. When her mama got on them white men show and they asked her, what is the one thing that Alexandria police couldn't tell you they had? She said, my baby bedspread was missing off her bed. And they solved that case because her sister boyfriend gave the bedspread to his
Husband.
mom
That was her
or her
husband.
husband. He gave it to his mother. And they couldn't do nothing with that case until that woman died because she would not get up off that blanket. And she didn't even know what happened.
And they wouldn't go in there because she
They
was
wouldn't go in there.
she knew the right people.
Right.
Hey,
So,
could I
so
say
I-
this too?
yeah,
The case with the one man that was kin to Chef Hilton, Mr. Blair, where they had the lake in front of the house, where when they sold the house, they went there, pulled that truck out there and it had two dead bodies in it.
somebody's in it. Yep, yep.
Uh-huh. Y'all
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
They
Yes.
would not do nothing about that because of who they knew. But they had
Right.
to wait till they sold the property to go on that property.
Yes. So it's little nooks and crannies. And the
Yeah.
reason I say this, the reason I'm saying what I'm saying, because if we go back to history and go find out, I still got it. I can go walk in my mama house today in Alexandria and go get my daddy badge. My daddy was the chaplain for the police department for years. He was the chaplain over there, and it was a lot of things that went on as far as members of the church, like crimes that happen to people, kids, and this and for. So it is a big thing about who you are. They'll
Right.
tap in and go get something for you and let you see this or let you see that, or they work harder for other people than they won't work for some. So as a whole with the community of Alexandria, when we speak on Alexandria, Alexandria just needs to be exposed. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes, indeed.
And I asked that first question only to spark this is because it don't matter what they do as far as redistricting or none of that. It need to be exposed because the black people really don't understand what a power lie in that. The power don't even lie in the government. And I ain't gonna speak that on the internet, but I'm telling you what I know. The movers and shakers in Alexandria don't have nothing to do with the city council or none of that. Now they pick and choose they puppets who they use, but the power
So
don't
those are
lie.
what you call lobbyists.
They are lobbyists,
They are
right?
lobbyists. Healing Crystal Civic Association is for the people. The
Yeah.
NRA are lobbyists. When you talk about health being wealth, and you talk about the meat and the dairy, and those people who benefit, who are the benefactors and stakeholders, stockholders of those organizations, they pay. That politician that you knew all your life, that you voted in there, that's from where you from, we know them kind, right? Them good actors. Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. And then the homegrown ones, they're gonna have those, right? They like the original families, right? Them old families who youngsters come on in there. And they the new ones. They come till they get old. We see it at home all the time. Okay? So, but what we've never had, one of the things we've never had as a community, as a collective, as a whole, historically, bigger than any one of us on this panel or listening, when do we get our lobbyists? The people's lobbyists. We got the ones that make sure that the politicians write laws that prohibit us from saying publicly what we've learned about what meat and dairy actually does to a human body. What we've learned about patents and ownership thereof, to say the least. Right? Y'all think it matter if whether it's a Democrat or a Republic or a white or a black or Islamic or African. That don't matter. It's two sides to every coin. Pick your side. Get with your team. Okay? And so Healing Crystals is just here to help. That's that. That's what we are. We the people's lobbyists. So what you see up here, you see three categories. And it's about our initial action plan for our strategy for advocacy. What legally do we need change to lobby for our interests? Those are another grieving family members, okay? Local parents and families who have lost people to gun violence. And that's through my experience last year in the circuit court. Are there state constitutional changes? Are they CCRPs? Are they revised statutes? You got to know this because marching, when you go marching and having your picket signs, what if somebody who actually has some authority come outside and it's the 1 in a million chance that they say, I tell you what, if you can really tell me what you want and why you want it and how it's going to benefit, how it's going to change some shit, then we'll get that done. Would you be able to say that? If not, you ain't got no business voting, marching, none of that, really. But it's okay because what you don't know, you don't know. That makes you ignorant, and all of us are ignorant to something because nobody knows everything. It's when it's being offered to you as truth and you can see for yourself that it's fact and it's a solution to any problem you have all on your own, not what a politician is telling you should be upset about. And you choose not to learn that for whatever reason, no matter who it come from. Me, him, them, Shaq, and Bendigo. That makes you stupid. And that goes for me too. Come on, let's go, man. And I'm through. I
And
relinquish the mic.
look, I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm finna go. This how powerful the energy is in Alexandria. Just to do this, and y'all might know him. I like to talk about him because I done knew him my whole life, and he always said this, and it then came to fruition. Joe Page, Mr. Joe Page, when we was young boys running through the village, he used to tell us that his grandfather invented the airplane, right? So you think I'm 44. Hearing this, you be like, man, that's crazy. We ain't learned that in school. Whoop the woo or this or that. Okay, it took to this year where they got the monuments. I came home for Thanksgiving, and that's the first thing I did. I stopped in the airport to look at the monuments that they put there that the government, the United States government, had to give him all authorities to the rights of what his grandfather deemed the patent to create one of the first aircrafts before the Wright brothers or anything. Man, look, if children in Alexandria don't understand that this man lives in Alexandria, he's from Pineville. This man lived in Alec his whole life. So look where his descendants come from. And I'm a traveler. I done flew a million times. And that one man grandfather did that, and he's a product of where we stay from. It's power in that place. That's why it's so bad now. You got to think the bad energy always attack what's so powerful. You get what I'm saying? It don't want nothing to do with nothing that's the same as him. The enemy gonna attack something that's powerful. We got culture there. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of talented people there. It's always talent. You know what I'm saying? It's musical. It's just a good vibe. It's good people. I love the city that I'm from. But it is diseased now because it has a dark cloud, and it's a bad energy through there. And no one is pinpointed. The church, like we said, the church is not doing what they supposed to do. They not focused on just getting people informed and getting people to bring out better energy. If that's all they can do, that's all they need to do. You get what I'm saying? The local government is arguing about things that don't have no concern. And if you go check Urban Cast with this last issue and look at the comments, the white folks identified the problem. They said it starts from the house. So really, we can't blame them. And I hate to say that because I want to fight them for everything, but we can't. So we have to gain understanding and knowledge and understand what the hell going on and get educated on ways that we can be the solution as a people, where everybody's voice matters and all opinions are considered. That way we can get intellectual, um, effective solutions for the community for it to be better for not us, but the generation that's coming after us. Because it's dead right now.
Really, the one that's after that, my
Yeah,
granddaughter's generation, because it's been
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Cause
absolutely.
it's dead. And we just have to accept what that is. We want the change so bad, but we won't identify what it is. It's dead. Ain't no way CNN is supposed to have Alexandria, Louisiana, with a population of 42 to 45,000 people, the number fifth or sixth worst city in the nation. That is never supposed to happen. And these things are not talked about. And this is factual information. And if this don't make a blind eye blink, they are a problem. You know what I'm saying? They are a fucking problem. So I appreciate y'all, man, and I'm glad I met y'all. If I do know y'all and haven't seen y'all in a minute, man, salute to y'all. Keep the energy going, madam. Appreciate you, and man, let's
Already,
just keep talking about it. Just keep
already.
talking about it. So I'm gonna sign out. Well, good show, man.
Thank you
And
Yeah,
for
y'all
coming
and
up
we
y'all,
here and
we gonna put some
contributing
boots
to
to
the
the ground
hometown.
again.
yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
I know Paul Crane was was cool was to talk to you, and our guy from the home team WDH TV, man, I'm quite sure he enjoyed running it with you up here too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, them the
And
guy, them
bro. Bro
Yeah,
Hobbs over here, Deacon Hobbs over here.
yeah, for
You know.
sure, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say we all familiar faces. Mr. John look familiar to me. I might have ran into him once or twice and seen him. But like I said, we all from there. Ain't no shame in my game, but hey, yeah, it's just good to hear me and dialect about it and see that we have similar, you know what I'm saying, similar concerns and good ideas. So yeah, that done it for me. That's gonna make me go to sleep good.
Hey man, y'all gentlemen can start giving y'all closing statements, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. We done went over a quarter, but it must have been perfectly meant because it's right at a quarter. So, y'all give y'all closing statements, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Well, I guess I'll take it. I do appreciate this. This is a great panel. I do want to encourage everyone to join the Fade movement, fighting against violence everywhere. We're just trying to wrap our arms around our people, love on our people some, and show our people there is a better way. We're educators. I mean, we could put you in different positions in life, just give it a try. Don't give up on yourself. Keep your head on the swivel. And most important thing, look internally sometime and try to see how can you fit yourself inside, make you feel better about yourself. I feel like if everyone just show themselves some love sometime, they got, refill your cup up, have enough to pour in someone else's cup. I really appreciate this. Thanks for having me on. Good talking to
Already,
y'all.
classmate. They say pour from your overflow, right?
Got to.
Yeah, that's a word. That's a word.
I would, I would like to
Come
say
back
that
too. You welcome back anytime, man. Come back.
Oh, we
Subscribe to
most
the
definitely
channel.
we're
Pass
gonna
it
do
to the other
this.
fave members.
I would like to say that I don't know what Ken say, but we in the same building. We walk in the same neighborhood, same street, 2403 Harris Street. My direct number is 318-854-2490, and it's also on the website. But we plan to put some boots to the ground. We moving in all kinds of directions. If y'all see us at the schools and everywhere, we got posted on Kim and them page. We got posted on my page, and I think we gonna be a major move in there. We're gonna be like a light that can't be hidden. We moving boots to the ground. John P.
Say that. What you speak over yourself, that's what's life. I like how you speak over yourself, Mr. John. Over there on
Oh yeah.
Joe By's corner in the Sonia Carter of South Side of Alexandria in Rapides Parish,
Oh yeah.
Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I really like
Y'all
that.
come on by and check us out. Bring the
Yeah.
kids by. We got a basketball goal. We doing Wi-Fi in the building. We gonna have some painting shows with Fave, and we finna come up with some ideas, and we gonna try to pull our neighborhood back together.
Oh man, all you got to do is ask them youngsters around there how to get you on here that to show Fave on content, man. And you help them youngsters and show them what they can and can't post, man. Them youngsters will show you how to get that for you. And I'm telling you, it's a good source of income for the youngsters. You can have it where they work it, and whatever money the pages generate, that's one of the funds you use. They get to pick a trip once a year or something, you know?
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Something like
Let's
that.
see what
So
we can do.
yeah, I just take your
I'm gonna
what
do.
you say you need and what you already have, and I make sure I figure it out. I pray I submit myself to the bigger picture and allow myself to be a vessel for you, especially if your
Okay,
intentions are
thank you.
pure and your heart is sincere. And you in the quarters.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. John. Broski, what we doing? What we doing?
Yeah, I love everything. I had I just, spoke briefly on the business part of it, but as far as giving back to the community, I got some big things that, I really want to give back to the community, not just the Sonya Quarter, but every community, but black communities all over the world. You hear me? But starting down south. But I want to, maybe another time, I want to put that out there. I didn't, get a chance to really put it out there, but I
I
want
mean,
to
you
address
can
it.
stay for the after party because I just don't want to hold up the panel guests from the hometown. That I did advertise to them for 2 hours, so
I
I'm gonna
think
disconnect from Facebook and everything
I think
for the
we should
after.
do it. I think we should do a show because I think
I
what I
sell my
have.
members on YouTube some shit, so I got.
That's cool. That's cool. But like I say, I'm just dropping in. I'm all for the community. I'm
And they
all,
probably can help
sis, I'm
you.
here for you. Whatever you need, whatever the community needs, you just reach out to me, and I'm boots on ground with them.
Okay, well
Just let
just
me
go
know.
back on mute. Don't go nowhere. Just tell
All
the
right.
other gentlemen if they leaving. If they're leaving, I don't know. I'll check with them. Uh,
All right. Enjoy it, all you
yeah.
gentlemen.
And we're gonna
One thing,
disconnect all other social medias other than Madame Oracle's social media on YouTube. Everybody else, thank y'all for coming out. God bless y'all. Good night. But I'm responsible for my guests' public image while I have them on my show and my broadcast. I'm responsible for what I present to their watchers and lookers, and so it's just after 10 o'clock where I came from. That's when the news came on when I was growing up in the Sunny Quarters, and they call it grown folk time to talk. Children wasn't supposed to be up
Mm.
listening at how grown folk talk and communicate. It was very authentic. It's very authentic. Everybody got to watch. I ain't got to. I ain't doing it. I code switch, and they got a bar of soap in Walmart called Big Ass Soap. Come on, man. So it's that time of night, gentlemen. So Mr. John and Kendall, are y'all staying or are y'all leaving? What are y'all doing?
got the Porsche. I gotta get some work done.
Okay.
But
And since I'm retired, I can stay up all night long.
Okay.
hold it down, Mr. John. Hold it down.
Oh
Well, we are
yeah.
disconnecting every other social site though, Mr. John. Uh,
Okay.
as of right now, we cutting them off. We
Y'all
cutting
enjoy
them
your
off.
night.
If they grown,
All
they
right,
come
Ken.
over here. They can hit the panel. It's open. They can file in the chat that is available as well. And we're gonna reset the stage, man. God move, God move. I should have shared the screen first. Let's reset the stage. Y'all hold up. I had another link said I had to show out. I freestyle because I'm the freestyle queen. That's the only time I like Queen by my name. When you talking about getting on the mic and going, just naturally saying whatever I'm knowing. Fuck what you believe. I ain't talking about that. Gotta step your level up, baby. Where you at? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna do one from Lit Jug Night. Okay, Lit WDH came over here and
Watch this
play
here.
play
Watch
my
this here.
shit. Hey,
My boy, watch
BK
this here.
Hope. BK Hope.
I thought I seen Avery. Avery was in there. What is it, AVG? I thought I seen AVG in there.
I don't know why it ain't doing it. I don't know why it ain't doing it.
What you trying to do?
In the city, I know that it's killer be killed. Either be ate, snake to be snake. I walk all alone, but I'm clutching my drink, cause I know they ain't right and I know that they fake. And I'm trying to tour, but I know that these niggas be snitching and pointing me out to the jakes. When I gun at a nigga on aim for his waist, I'ma make sure he hit and stand over his face. Now they take that they mad cause they don't got no case in this first 48 and they ain't got no leads. While me and Lil Bro, we back smoking on trees. When you break down the wood with that bitch down with lean. When I'm smoking your partner, I turn to a fiend. I ain't throwing the doobie, I'm facing the weed. When I'm smoking your partner, I turn to a fiend. I ain't throwing the doobie, I'm facing the blunt. No cap, let hummus some rats. When it's time to go kill while black on the hunt. We do shit our movies, but this ain't a stunt. Wrong move, turn this bitch to a scene. I hide the shrooms and I mix it with beans. Wide awake, seeing shit from my dreams. Moving slow cause I'm full of the lean. Catch the boy lacking, turn here to some green. I'ma tell you the truth, I'm high as a bitch. I'm a lot to the judge cause I'm never asleep. I'm rapping and trapping till I'm old and rich. I'ma buy me some land and duck off with my bitch. Tryna sort out my price and get found in the ditch. With a face full of maggots and half full of mud. I don't care what you reppin', don't call me your blood. Put in work for the set, they gon' die by the cuz. Tryna get up your name, you gon' die by some buzz. I was just in the trenches, I know where I was. All it take is one Drake, man, them bitches went wild. I was down on my dick, I just still in our car. I'll pop a few bosses to send me to Mars. When I woke up in jail, I had to take a little pause. You a change on your gang, I'll die for the car. No cap, I'ma die for the car.
Ooh, that thing was hard, man. Help you.
They get back a motherfucker.
Boy, we been drinking some water. Look how much water we done drink.
I know why you bought two.
I'm gonna log out of this.
Did I run my fucking brother off? Did I run my brother off? What the heck is going on, Becky? Oh, that's fucked up. No, I can't. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh shit. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. That ain't right. Work for good, goddamn now. What you gonna call it? I don't know what to call it. Turn on there. I don't know.
Yo,
Yo,
yo.
all right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We better. We better now. Gucci sweater now.
Gucci sweater.
Okay, man, my bad. Okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. I don't know. I don't know what was going on, gentlemen. I don't know. I don't know what had happened. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what had happened. But in real life, it was my VPN and and my signal. It wasn't going together like booty cheeks. It stopped. Okay, it stopped. I need to upgrade my equipment, right? But check this out, Mr. John. I'm waiting till they approve my filings for my organization because that's a part of the administrative costs for startup. Okay. We budgeted for that. Yeah, we budgeted for that. Absolutely. That's a part of your plan. You got to strategize, baby.
Yeah, I got to learn how to do that part. That's the part I'm lacking in. I got to get some people to lead and guide me.
The Lord gonna lead and guide you.
He gonna put the right people in the presence. Huh?
You got to know the boat when it comes.
Mm.
Don't tell the people that come in the boat that God gonna make a way for you. You don't need their ride. They ain't going the way you need to go, and you out there in that fucking water.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all ain't might not be going the same place in y'all lives, but along this journey, this was for you. Dig that. Can you dig that?
I can dig it.
Yeah, baby.
Whew.
So Slump, you still in here? Who in here? My Sonya Quarters of America family, who in here? Facebook family. Soon as this laptop ain't want me to take y'all out of here. But guess what? Y'all fit to go too. Y'all got to go. We not on Facebook. This ain't for Facebook no more. Okay? It's just not. It's just not. Okay? Come on over. I keep telling the ones I fuck with that be on there scrolling like me to come on over here. Uh, Mr. John, it's my first time. My brother done come off mute since he came over here.
Oh
So
yeah, you know,
Slump, my
I
brother up
come
here,
in and
brother
listen though.
Hobbs, he's looking for some high shot advice, some over the road, some come dialect with come up here, brother, and meet my brother. Cause brother, this my brother on YouTube. I think I told you about him. He's from South Dallas.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah, you just spoke.
profile. I've never met him.
Yeah, I remember you. I know you just spoke high level quite a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, but better thousand, shoot 1,000.
Hey,
Hmm.
you over there by Martin Luther King and Holmes Street, South Dallas?
Let me make sure he got the look at me with the cigarette in my mouth. Like I'm saying. Bro, is that how I be looking in real time?
Oh yeah, them glasses be down and that cigarette be hanging out that mouth too.
Straight up. That's how I be, man. That's how I be, you know.
You got your moo on.
No, not yet, brother, because
Oh, you was handling business. You was handling
yeah, I
business.
was handling business, man. I was handling business. And I had asked Mr. John and Kate Daniel and uh AV and Jug, man. I had asked him to slide through me.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been over there in South
Huh?
Dallas over off of Martin Luther King and Holmes. I used to live down that way.
You see
Y'all
where
can
he
hear me?
say he from?
What you say?
He say he from
I said I live down there off of Martin Luther King
Oh, he
and Holmes,
Keystone Pope.
yeah, he from
Keystone
Keystone
Pope.
Pope. Bro, you say that like you know what that's it.
I've been down
You
there.
know
I
that's what
lived
Marcus.
down there.
That's what Marcus lived damn near all his life when he moved from Louisiana. Shit, when they picked him up this last time, they picked him up off Keystone Pope. Every time he get
Is
picked
you
up,
serious? That's where he was at?
man, Keystone
Keystone
Pope.
Pope.
He'll tell
Okay.
he gonna scream that out. He in the jailhouse screaming that.
Uh,
Keystone
I
Pope.
think he say now. Is that what you
Hmm?
say, Slump? Slump, man, it's getting lost in context, brother. Is you busy? Is you busy? Is you busy? And I'll stop asking and I'll try to interpret your text.
No, he say Oak Cliff,
Keystone
Keystone
Pope. So he's
Pope,
saying that's two
Southwest
different
Dallas.
places, right?
Now Oak Cliff. No, he say now Oak Cliff.
I used to be at Old Cliff over there for Lead Belly and Marcellus.
When you
Marcellus,
stayed
I
out
know
there,
about
Mr. John?
Marcellus. Marcellus,
I,
that's on the west, huh? Marcellus.
I stayed out there about 13 years. So when I left here with my kids,
Oh yeah.
down there by a little bit, I lived a little past Sock School,
I don't know where that.
the Golden Bears.
What side? That's on the south side.
Let me see. That's Marquis, South Marcellus, and
Marcellus.
Ledbetter.
Okay, yeah, I'm a lead better. Yeah,
Bro, your
it's
brother-in-law
so.
got an uncle. Link ain't working. What the heck, you Becky? Okay, hold on. Let me try this. Um, your brother-in-law, y'all brother-in-law, uh, had a family member that lost his life in the Grove.
Damn.
Yep,
Not the greedy grove.
in the Greedy Grove, man. It's unsolved.
Eat greedy, man.
Eat greedy. I'm coming, bro. I'm finna try to drop the link again. Motherfucker say, whoops, we having trouble. I don't know what's going on. It's acting real peculiar. It's acting real fucking peculiar up here, Slump. I think it's the VPN shit that I had got. What? No. No. What the hell? Can y'all hear me?
I can,
Okay,
yeah, I can
yeah,
hear you.
there you go, there you go, there you go. All right, y'all had went on mute and fucked me up. I'm like, wait, it threw me off the panel altogether? What the hell? Come off mute, man. I'm squinching and looking and doing. Y'all want to see me while I'm doing it? Okay, look. I'm trying to get the link for Slump on the laptop, man. Let me see which one he in. You still in the vertical, bro?
In the what? In the vertical. What is that?
Yeah, man. So I got two lives on my wall. You know how you be watching
Oh, I
on your
do. Yeah, I
phone?
see two. Yeah, I do see two.
Yeah, you know how you be watching one on your phone
You know,
and it look a certain way, it look up and down, and then you can watch one on your phone and it look
Oh yeah.
wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so on the wall is on your phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here I go, bro.
I see.
Okay.
We got two of 'em.
So this is what I'm gonna have to do.
Sis, you know what I was thinking about?
What?
That hurricane that was in Houston. That was before the hurricane in Lake Charles. I need to look that up. I know you good with looking shit up.
The hurricane in Lake Charles?
Yeah, cause you remember I started my business right after the one in Lake Charles. But I could have swore it was the one before the one in Houston. Cause I had seen Trader Truth jump on that, but he took off with his and his took off like like tremendously. Like he good with his. He locked in. They know to hit him. You know what I'm saying? Like he getting contracts every time. But I was just trying to think, like, man, I think I had kind of mine had kind of popped off before his. That's I need to get in touch with his, trying to find out how to get in touch with his team. I'm
With
so they can
Trader
retire.
Truth's team?
Yep. I think
That's LX. LX, where you at? He say he sold Houston. He just became a quarter boy last night
yeah,
in
I
the
need to
live, but he
need to
been an associate.
I think that, if they hear
Assume
what
the
I'm trying to
everybody
do,
follows me. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go
yeah, I
to
think I
or pay
think
expensive lawyers.
they'll reach back out to me and let me know how to go about doing this, huh?
And then
As
we got
far
a
as
nigga in the sector named Roaster Toast. He be on the board. He be,
Toast.
yeah, we got Mink Mob D.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me see. We got some truckers through this bitch, through the sector, bro. Let me see if I can reach them on IG.
I seen I don't know if I guess you can when you see them pages on IG. I guess you is it cool? I guess you can reach out directly on DM
Yeah.
because he got a search and rescue page. I
We
say, man,
had
that's
one
where I
named
tap.
Red Bell, but he turned into a bitch on me. I don't know what happened. He got mad at me because above turned his ass out. He wanted to hank his gooch up and get it wet and shit. So,
Oh Lord,
right.
hey man, that what he like, man. Man, what he like, man. Ain't my business.
Yeah, I just was being a little petty while I was looking for roast them. I was looking for they shit. Let me see. I'm gonna do something I ain't never did before. I'm gonna call her. I ain't never called her social media. Oh, hold up, my bro up here. Hold up. Here I come, bro. Here I come. I was trying to get in touch with Mink and shit for him. Hello, Mink Mob D. Hello. So my brother in real life is on the link. Could you come over real quick? He just has some questions about trucking and shit. And if you could, please give some expertise. He might even cash app you for it. Okay, cool. I'll send the link. All right. What's up, Slump?
Yo, what's up with it? What's going on, fellas? Salute to y'all.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up, Chad? What's going on? Yeah, I had to dip in and out. I went from the
Already.
other line to over here. What's going on though? Now, OG, yeah, I know where MLK is. That's in the south. I know where Leadbetter and Marsalis around the corner from where I'm at. But yeah, so that's like right down the street. That's a couple of blocks. That ain't
Yeah, I
far
think I'm
at
at
all.
5205 live better at my any house.
I
5200.
wanted to say that on that other live slump. I don't know if you was in here, John, Mr. John. When I'm on
Uh-huh.
Madam Oracle, whenever Madam Oracle and the Mo 3 sector is live, you're gonna have to learn, let them children teach about trolls and doxing and stuff too here. You're gonna have to know what information you can give out and stuff. You're gonna have to protect your identity because they'll get to calling that phone number just trolling, asking you crazy stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real. You
Yeah.
got some goofies. We try to weed them out over here on my channel, but we can't help who
Oh,
see on CERN's World Wide Web.
okay.
So Mr. John, if I'm correct, that address is real close to the Moreland YMCA right there on Ledbetter, right?
Right.
Okay.
By the
Yeah,
time you
I
come
know
down
it.
that, by the time you turn on Marcellus, live better Marcellus, go up that hill, right there when you start going up that hill. That's
I
where it
know what you
was.
talking about by the chicken place.
I know it got a graveyard back there, but if you get to the graveyard, you're too
By
far.
Laura Land. By Laura Land. He in between Laura Land and
Right.
Ledbetter right there. Yeah.
Right,
What
right,
is
right.
the elementary school right there? I can't remember. Right there by
Oh,
the
I
elementary
know it was
school.
one back there. I know it
Yeah,
was
That's
yeah,
one back
yeah,
there, but
yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
200 lead better. That's the VA, ain't it?
Nah, that's too far down, bro.
That's
That's
too. Oh, all
you
right.
too far down.
But
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
I stayed there when I was a little boy for a little while, and then I came back when I was grown after, and I stayed over there in North Dallas Projects, over there for Lemon and 75.
Let me see if I. Yeah, I know where that is. That's over by City Place. I know where it is. Yeah, by the Target.
Right. And
Yeah,
Hall Street.
yeah. I know where that is too. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my little hood for about 10 years.
yeah. Hey, look out, Hobbs. Who? What kid folk Keys Pope? Who they hollered at in the slammer?
Oh, that's Watts. Watts. Marcus Watts. I don't know what his nickname, but that's his real name, Watts. Everybody call him Watts though.
Yeah, I know him, Doug.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
He
home
like
team, bro.
say he oh damn I can't dox myself, but he locked up with family
Oh, all right.
LD in there. Yeah, I know. Yeah. LD got 30 years. He in
God.
there with him. Yeah, I know
Mm.
exactly. Yeah. I know. Knucklehead, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Knucklehead.
Yeah,
Real live wire.
yeah. Live
He
wire.
he get
Yeah.
himself into some the stupid shit. He been up for stupid shit, bro. He could be doing this man could be in
Yeah.
there for
So
stupid shit.
my other kinfolk, they called him Oak Cliff Birdman. He was running with them niggas, man. Them niggas was wildin', man. Them
So
boys was
look,
wildin'.
you might know his sister then. You ever ate at Miss V's? I think they closed it down.
Yeah, it's closed down there, but I know. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's his sister. That's my cousin too. All of them. They used to have a car wash and a restaurant right there in the cliff and shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Hmm. Yep.
right on.
I
Okay,
was out there for a minute. I used to stay in Carrollton and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to be all over that motherfucker though, but shit, man,
right
I
on,
worked right
right
there in
on.
Richardson. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
that was
So
my little
you,
stomping ground.
so you know about the block parties every year, right?
Oh shit, the one in the cliff,
The one,
the one.
yeah, the Keys of Post block party that
Oh,
we
the key,
throw every
yeah, the
year.
one they be. Was that's the one at the park?
Yeah, Thurgood
Yeah,
Moss. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. That's the
yeah.
live. Yeah, that
Okay,
motherfucker be
I'm
live.
gonna let you.
When I
I'm gonna
when
let you.
when they do that? I forgot when they do. They do that at a certain time every year
July,
though. July. Okay, in the
July,
summer.
August. Yeah,
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 sis,
yeah.
we need to. Man, sis, we probably them. Man, you know we used to
Yeah,
ride. We be riding and
I,
shit.
I be
I'm
telling
finna,
them that
I'm
I
finna
used
tell,
to live in Dallas a few different
I'm finna
times.
tell you,
Oh yeah.
I'm finna tell you who I am. Don't say nothing though. So we used to do little boxing matches outside, right? The little boxing. Have you ever witnessed one of the boxing matches that we used to do at the meetups?
Uh, no, no, I can't say that I have, cause it be a lot of shit going on at one time, and
All at one time, yeah.
and then
So
I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie, a lot of times I be riding and without knowing somebody, cause if I knew somebody, then I hop out cause I'm comfortable. But if I ain't know nobody, I'm
okay,
just riding. I'm parking lot. I'm riding through, just riding, ride. I ride till everybody leave, man. I ride
And
it till
yeah,
then,
it
bro,
yeah,
die.
yeah.
when I was there with him, when we was in the town together, and we show up with it in us, we just make our own little party, man. You know, we
Yeah.
fall in. We get in
See,
where we fit in amongst the locals.
see what I came out there. I was a concierge, so I got in with all the strip clubs and shit. So like, because I worked
Mhm.
hand in hand with the strip clubs, it if you in there, you gonna meet all type of people. So like I was meeting all type of people. So that's how I really got a chance to meet cats that was really from there. That be like, yeah, come over here. Let me show you this. Let me show you the after hours over here. Then I had some
Okay,
partners that really had kind of took me. An old cat took me under his wing because he was originally from Alexandria, and they call him Chumpy, but he from West Dallas. And I used to be over there. Like they used to have a lot of after hours and gambling halls, and I go hang
so
out over
okay,
there. Yeah,
okay.
but
Check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna see. I'm guide it to me. So Terry and Sherry, they used to strip back in the day at the cabaret.
Cabaret.
You gotta know them. They
That's
tall, slender,
Cabaret was
yellow.
that was in Grand Prairie or Cabaret,
No,
Dallas Cabaret.
no,
DJ, not
off Empire Central. Off Empire
Oh, all
Central.
right, right, all right,
Oh
Empire.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
downtown.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I
North,
mean,
kind of
like you going
north.
toward downtown, yeah.
Yeah. Right over there. But they from the city. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? They from the
man.
city. They are
Hold on,
actually.
Terry and shit. Do they throw parties?
Yeah, they yeah
Like they
yeah. That's what
swinger
I'm saying.
parties? like
Yeah,
adult
yeah.
parties?
Oh, okay. Now,
I know. I
now
probably
you.
know him from that. Then I think I might know him from
Yeah,
that. Okay.
they actually are popular. They are actually known.
So listen. You ever
Yeah.
heard of Candle Lady?
Who?
Candle. They call her Candle, but you know her screen. She go by Candle Lady. Now they been out there a while, but like they in they throw live parties. They throw adult
Oh,
live parties.
I know a Candy and Strawberry that used to be with them all the time and shit.
And she
I
used to be
know a
married
lot
to this
of.
cat. See, it was right over there behind the back of I want to say off Mockingbird. It was
Yep,
anyway. They had a
yep,
little spot. They had
yep,
a warehouse,
yep,
good warehouse
yep.
spot. I don't know what happened to it.
It's all Michael Bird. That house still going. They don't own it now. They
For
sold it.
real.
They sold that house. But
Look,
that house still
they had
jumping.
really got in some. It was a big issue with them. They was messing with an African who put up the
The
money for them
African.
to really. The
Yeah.
African was ready to kill them behind that money. I remember a long time ago, man, ready to
Say
kill them.
yeah, them African say they was still that's the same niggas that was running that little old marriage league. You know what I'm saying
Okay,
in the
okay.
north. Yeah,
Man,
them the
hold on.
same motherfuckers.
Sis. Now
Yeah,
hold on, sis. You ever heard of this? Nigga called me from California today. I said, man, what your sister been doing? He's like, man, she running it up. I said, what's she doing? I said, man, you know she keep a new plotting scheme. He said, man, she making 100,000 a year. No, hold on, not a year. A baby. Hold on, sis. Listen, you ever heard of a segre a se- segre a segregate
Surrogate mother.
surrogate mother?
Hell yeah, she
Man,
just carried the baby. She let him. Yeah, she
say, say, man, they say she get a spousal pay. She get this. Man, they say, man, that girl living life. I say, how much? 100,000. What? I'm trying, man. Now
yeah.
hold on. What? He got? I said, what? Is it an app? What? How they doing that? He said, man, they
The
her
doctors they have
all
programs.
her.
When you go
Say
to the doctor in your womb and shit, everything really
100,000.
right with you. There's opportunity.
Sis, 100,000. No,
They do 80,
yeah.
they do 40, they do
I'm
100, they might
saying,
do more than that.
I'm saying
It's
that's
like,
at one. They gonna give her all that at one time, and they break that down into payments or
Bro,
what? How that work?
Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade had a surrogate mother for their last baby.
Man, they say the Kardashian did that for all her
They
kids.
do this. This is done. This
yeah,
is
that's
done.
a
That's what he was
that's a
just
That's the
telling me.
thing.
that's the
Man, I'm
normal
like,
thing. That's the normal thing, bro. On some real shit, you know your melanin in your skin sell for six
I've been
figures.
watching a
You know
lot
what I
of
mean?
I've been watching I've been watching a lot of shit about that. That's why
You've
they was
been
like, why you
watching.
think
Okay, so now that you're
no, no,
watching,
no, no,
but
no.
hold
Hold
on,
on.
let me
I'm
be
sorry.
rude.
Hold on. You did put me up on a lot of that. You have told you school. I watched it, but I ain't gonna. I'm gonna give you what credit due. You hit me to a lot of that too. You like go watch
Okay, I'll
this
go
and
on
go.
mute.
But yeah, you didn't hit me to a lot of that.
Oh yeah, that's what we be on. That's what we be on
She
over
just
here,
she just
man.
specifically told me go check, and because of her, I didn't look the dug a little deeper because I ain't gonna lie, being on that west side, I seen some wild shit. Nigga, like man, can God bless the dead. Nigga, asked my mama like, man, can you do something, and I'm
Man,
like, man,
long live my elders.
these people ask for some wild things coming from that other country that down there, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
But man, they be and after watching some of that sis put me on, it was like, yeah, they asking for the
I really think
melanin,
we should meet.
melanin.
I think my brother should be with me when I meet my brother.
Most
yeah.
definitely. What
I fuck
he in the
around.
he was we was supposed I was supposed to throw a party for my birthday. I kind of got sick and backed out at the last minute, but we was supposed to do something real live. Me and one of my female friends, man, her birthday on the same day in April and shit. So we was gonna come down and do something, but I might go on and do it planning for this year though. I've been
Yo,
looking for a
Since
reason to get.
on the
I'm always
cool
looking for a reason to get back down
on the cool, since he look for me, I seen him cam up a little bit. He looked for me to be honest with you.
yeah, you probably y'all could meet in person and probably really anybody from around that area that's really from where you from, bro. My bro did that around there, and I'm talking about the whole D, F, and W. I told you I used to be out there. I just got amnesia. I don't remember nothing.
I
Yeah,
wonder
you
why you don't remember nothing.
Because I
definitely
was always
definitely.
taught plausible deniability because I ain't know nothing. I'm of the know
Man.
nothing party. You understand? I know
Oh
where I
shit.
work. I know
Oh shit.
publicly verifiable information. And that's because
Yeah.
Right
I can
on.
remember it. But I had them
Yeah,
Don't
three
yeah, yeah.
concussions in that
don't
6 month
ask
period too.
don't ask her to drive nowhere around that mother.
I need the GPS. You gonna swear to God I
Is it?
never been there.
And you know
Oh
that
damn. Okay.
Dallas one of them places it just don't never stop growing. They always building and adding another freeway, a new street, a new something.
Hell yeah,
Just when you
shit.
think you
They
done learned this shit, they go another little turn, another little exit or
hell
something.
yeah. You know they drive. You know they building Disneyland Universal Studios out in
No,
Frisco.
where they finna do that
Hell,
at? In
at
Grand
Frisco.
Prairie, Frisco. Oh man, see that, and that's what I knew. I said, man, Frisco got man too much potential. It's too much land. It's nice out here. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
nice out
hell
there.
yeah.
Frisco always been. That's been a nice area, man.
Yeah, I'll let you know back in the day, all that
McAllen
used to
and
be just
Frisco.
spots of
Yeah.
buildings and field. Now that
Yeah,
mug is
Phil. Yeah, it
straight.
was empty.
It's
They had
straight.
started building all them nice houses back there, but
Yeah.
it was just a lot of field. It hadn't
I'm a,
even
I'm a, I'm gonna tell you,
fully
I'm gonna tell you
developed.
how much expanded it got
What's
since you
that?
done been here. Remember that? Remember Deion Sanders' old mansion in Prosper, right?
Yeah.
They done built all that. They done took half of that back. He had that whole field, and then his mansion was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, he ain't even got that backyard no more. All that is Kroger and the whole goddamn town right there.
What?
Yeah, yeah. The mansion is
That's
still
crazy.
there,
Oh,
but
the man just still up.
all
Damn,
that they was able to put a whole damn city off in his backyard.
that's crazy, man.
Bro, this road, I'm telling you, next time you in the area, going out there to prosper, you gonna run right into it. Cause back in the day, that was all that was out there is his shit in prosper. And
Mm-hmm.
then,
Yeah, it wasn't
they
nothing out there.
it
I
wasn't
mean, you
nothing out
had a
there
few,
but his shit.
you had a few. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing. It was like maybe three, four. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing really
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
It had just
that
started
one
that
road
development.
would run right into his shit. Now it's a main street and it's straight city, and you see his
Man,
mansion still over
I'm
there,
gonna tell you
but all of
somewhere
that
else
is
that
just
surprised me.
businesses.
What
Yeah,
if I think I passed through like Rowlett or something, man. That's another little spot that has surprised me.
yeah, 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 and
Like like if
they
you go
building
too far out, you end up somewhere else. And it was like I was already in something like another one of them little towns. I'm like, damn, all this shit
yeah,
coming. That's just like I did some crazy shit. I hopped on Beltline and rode Beltline all the way through. And Beltline really do take you all the way down there across the whole city down there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It wrap around that bitch like
It
a
wrap
belt.
around for a while. It stopped,
Okay,
it cut
Mink, here
off,
I
but then
come.
yep, yep. That's crazy though.
Now the
I
next
love
Hell
person
to
I'm
do
finna
it.
yeah,
let on the panel is Mink Mob D, brother. Now she's from Baltimore, but she live in
Baltimore.
Atlanta and she's the owner operator. She could talk
All
to you
right.
about trucking, but she probably
All
gonna
right.
want you to hit her cash out, brother.
Me.
No,
Yeah.
If the information is valuable, okay?
Okay. That's a bit. That's a
Yeah.
bit. That's a bit.
how you doing?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm on the trucking side. I'm interested in subbing government contracting or bidding in government contracting in the transportation aspect, like from the transportation aspect.
Show your
I'm
face, brother. Mink,
Um,
show your face. I think y'all should at least introduce yourself by face real quick.
oh,
for me, all right,
Yeah,
hold on.
both of y'all.
I'm driving, so you got to give me a second.
Oh, okay. Well, you can
But
wait.
but um, see, I don't really do that. Like I did that last year. Um, but it was like I don't know if you would consider it government, but it was like the FedEx contract. That's not government, but you could do like if you do the post office, that's considered government. But I haven't really done that before. But I heard. I mean, I don't know. I don't even hear people really doing that like that. But I know it's like with box trucks. That's why I was thinking about getting a box truck. But I don't know. I don't really know about government contract stuff. But because a lot of the times, like you can get with the broker, like brokers that, um, or even dispatchers, they might have some because I know like I just got I just got some mail loads this week and but I got that from a broker. But it would be I could see how like the broker could get the contract too. But I don't know because really it's like a dedicated lane. Like that's what it would be like dedicated, meaning like you have the same loads. Like when I bid on the it's called peak season. You could bid and I was not I said FedEx, but it was UPS. I was like taking the empty trailers back and forth, and that's the only time I ever bid on like a contract, but that was like a seasonal.
Okay.
But I
Uh,
was but that is actually something I probably should look into because it makes it easier. Like you know what you want to do.
it cut out the middleman. It cut out.
Um, yeah, because you would be able to go directly to.
Yeah, I would actually be the source. It's like some contracts might require, like, let's say, box trucks. Let's say it might require 6 box trucks. I might only have one
Right.
box truck. So
Mhm.
because I only have one box truck, yeah, I could add my one box truck, but I'm gonna have to partner with another company.
Right.
So
Right.
then I would have to kind of sub, kind of.
Mhm.
Like I say, I'm still trying to figure out how to work it, but I would have to sub the contracts out. Like I would have to sub the work out. Even though I can still, do a portion of the work, I can still provide a service, but because I don't have all of the trucks, I would have to partner. So
Yeah. Like
I'm
you had to put certain trucks under your authority, I guess.
right. Or should run up under somebody else's authority, but with me receiving the contracts, you're right. It would have to go under my authority. They would have to come under my authority.
Mhm.
But
You have your authority now.
no, I don't. I
Oh,
don't.
all right.
I had stopped. I had stopped running my trucks for a while because it
Mhm.
was just me and my daughter. I'm a single father, so I
Mhm.
had to kind of stop and commit that time to my daughter because I noticed that she needed me.
Yeah.
She needed me, so I had to be there. So that's why
Yeah.
I've been really trying to
Yeah, he's
work
not
on.
like that man that's living in Gina house, Mink.
Well, that's good. That's definitely good. You definitely don't want to be like that man at all.
Yeah, and I just like I said, I would rather work it from the contract part. Like I would rather just instead of me getting in the truck trying to work it and do everything myself, I'd rather just get the contracts and sub the work. That's
Hmm.
that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What I'm doing. I'm working on that.
Yeah. That's like a good idea. It's more like stable. I
But I
definitely.
mean,
I was just. It's funny you say that because I was. Is that my audio, y'all? Might be.
I can hear
I
you.
don't
I had.
know. Do I need to fix it? Let me see if I can fix it real quick.
Yeah, you
No.
do got a little feedback. Huh?
I don't know if it's me or. Oh. But I was thinking that because I had been running these the what is it? What did I just say? The post office, and it was easy. Like it was just like simple. You just go and pick up the mail. But it's like short, and then you could kind of like know where you're going. But it was this other company. I don't even know where I found them. I think they sometimes they be emailing me stuff. It's this other like, but it's not government. But they got lazy boy contracts, and it's still kind of would be a middleman though.
You work the
But
You say you get FedEx. You doing the FedEx contracts as well.
I didn't mean to say FedEx. I meant to say UPS. But
UPS.
I did that through a broker.
Oh, okay. So what, you locked in with them for like a certain amount of time, or you just running the lows right now like a seasonal
Well,
type deal, or?
yeah, like like right now, the holidays it's like peak season,
You
you
right,
know.
right, right.
So they have a lot of stuff. Like that's why I ended up getting the mail
Okay.
because the post office was it's like peak season.
Right.
Um,
I'm thinking about within the next six
what
months
what
buying
area
a
you in?
box truck, either a box truck or like maybe a Amazon. I was actually, if on the box truck side, I was thinking refrigerated box truck, and then on
Yep.
the other side, I was thinking more like Amazon, like a little Amazon truck. I wasn't for sure which one, what direction I needed to
Mhm.
go as far as either box truck or Amazon type truck, but I also wanted to add one of them to my
Which
fleet.
when you say Amazon, what you mean? Like the Sprinter
Like
van?
just the van, like the Sprinter van type style.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah.
Well,
I
see, I
mean,
had
I feel like if you do a Sprinter van, you might as well just get a box truck. They cost like the same.
right, and then I think the money, I think the pay that's gonna the more you able to hold, the more money you're gonna be able to make anyway.
Yeah. So I was thinking about getting a box truck like in the next 6 days, but
For real,
um,
look, you going
because I
look.
think it's easier to just get a driver. That's the reason why I like the concept of a box truck
So
is because
you gonna actually just like get you someone to run it. You gonna run the routes for you. Like you gonna put
yeah,
somebody in there. You gonna hire them. You gonna go through the whole process, hire them, and put them in there
yeah,
and let them run it.
because I don't mind getting somebody a driver for CD like my truck, but I just feel more comfortable and I just feel like it's easier. Like pretty much anybody, any able body with a driver's license could drive a box truck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But with a CDL, you gotta kind of like it's so many different regulations. But if I could get a box truck, it's worth. I think it's more than
See,
having no truck.
that's what I was doing when I was doing non CDL loads. Like I was trying to put able and willing bodies into trucks,
Right.
into vehicles, and then let them pick up non CDL loads. The problem was it seemed like that non CDL load, like that game right around here was kind of like they like locked in, like they got their picks and chooses of who they already gonna use. So like a newcomer coming into the game, like you really some of these jobs you really don't stand a chance with because they already locked in with people. So I was trying to figure out how to get into that loop.
Well, I would get into the low board. I would just look on the low boards because they got the option on the low board like to see what they got on the low board.
So
I mean,
you
you
was
could
just
put
using the basic load board because I was really looking for more so like okay, so on the government contractor side, I would see contracts that come through, and some of them contracts might be from the VA. Now some of them contracts might consist of actual medical courier services, and then some of it might consist
hmm
of, oh, we just need a sprinter van because we got 17 loads of laundry that needs to go to the VA over here in Houston, from the
hmm
VA in Louisiana to the VA in
hmm
Texas. So I
hmm
mean, it could vary with what you're using it for because it might be for laundry. Then again, it might be for medical supplies. So the
Yeah.
contracts vary. It's just I'm not sure like, okay, I've been tempted to spend what it is, $2,300. $2,300. You join this class. It's supposed to be for medical carriers. Supposed to get you in the game. This guy's supposed to been in the game for over 10 years, and he making
hmm
money doing it. But I just wasn't sure.
Be careful, bro.
Yeah.
Group a stun on you, okay?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to spend the money, and then
hmm
it'd be something like she's saying that you can just go and do yourself. Like, hey, that shit right on the
Yeah.
load. Just go
Yeah.
do it. Just hop on this
Right.
app, and you can do the same thing he doing. Like.
Yeah. Like I literally get like this was making me want to get a box truck is because I get so many people offering me like contracts for 26-foot box trucks. Like it's a company this last mile freight. I think it's hauling like appliances and maybe furniture, but you need two drivers and a 26-foot box truck with the lift gate. But it's like every time I see the email, I'm like, see if I just had a box truck, if I had a box truck, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get a damn box truck. So if I had two box trucks, I have them, you know. right on there. But I'm already, already it's through a broker, but I've run loads through them with them sometimes already, and I mean to have two drivers. The thing is, you need two drivers per truck because they need a helper. So,
Two
but I don't
drivers.
know if like
Okay. So
yeah,
I
but I
mean,
don't know if like
someone driving, somebody loading and unloading, or they
hmm
both loading and unloading.
probably both of them.
Okay.
I would assume it would be the
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Makes
yeah,
sense.
but it's like they have that they got
So
Amazon, but
are you using a staffing agency? Or are you just going out for, oh, I know him and I know him, I know the family. I'm gonna try to use them to
yeah, that's right now. That's what I would do. It's somebody like
trust.
that's the problem. Like yeah, anybody ever like have drive my trucks? Like I knew them, and that's the
Right.
problem. It's kind of a gift and a curse that way. Um,
I
because you
imagine.
know,
I imagine.
but
You just on
I
the
it's
could
hoping and
like
prayer.
to
You hoping
I
not
they
get
take
in the
care of your
box
project.
truck, bro. Put me in the
to
Huh?
box
not
truck. I ain't gotta talk to nobody. It ain't customer facing. I can still do customer service and drive. Put me in the box truck. Good night, John.
yeah, I'm looking at it like shit. If I get a box truck, if I could even finance one, and even it might, cost too. I might have to pay finance charges and all like and all that. But
So are you
it,
using your business credit? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be in your business. I
am
just
I using my business credit?
yeah.
Technically, not really.
Not really. Why
Technically,
not?
well, that's okay. So I mean, I have business credit cards, so yeah, I am like some of my fleet cards are like they pull my credit. So yeah, I am. I just like how I'm supposed
I'm
to be
saying like
on my business credit.
you built your like your business credit, like you built it up. You
No,
got a
no.
portfolio
Like how
business
I
for your business.
like how I what I know is I've structured all of my things so that way I like when I do tackle like building my business credit, I know that my business is like legit. Like I
So
have my
you
office, I got my Duns numbers, I got my like everything as far
but
as
you hadn't put together a portfolio though, like a binder, like a portfolio to present like to the bank if you were going to actually try to go and try to
one.
maybe get a loan.
Well, if I was to get, I don't really have.
Cause I'm sure you doing
So
numbers, right?
yeah, so really, the bank want to see your bank statement. So, before when you building business credit and you really don't have a business started yet, it's like you might need to like do all of that. But like with transportation, it's like they want to see how much you make. Most of the times, like they want you to be making at least $25,000 a month.
See
But for
the
me, I felt like I
portfolio.
needed to. But for me, I felt like I needed to. I just wanted to get like I'm a Navy Federal, so I know that like for their business stuff, my credit score got to be 700. So I had to. I just worked on fixing my personal credit, and so that way I don't have to go through like doing it the way where you gotta use other tools. I could just use
Yeah.
my
I,
personal
s- I
credit
know what you're
to,
saying.
you know.
But no, what I was speaking on was just like, okay, like you know how you saying doing it the right way, and I haven't see like your company, like whatever numbers your company is doing. I don't know what type of numbers your company doing, but
Mm,
like, they I went through this business this funding class, and it's like for veterans, like if you still trying to size up, get your business like get it out there and scale up and let people know about your business. But long story short, they have a portfolio. It's a portfolio. It's a binder. They gave me like some samples. Once I get all the package together, I give them the sis know how to do all that tech stuff, and she can
okay.
shoot them to you. But that's definitely something. It's a simple guideline to really what they want to see. And if you put it all together and you put it in a binder and you come there and when you talk to them, you present it. Everything is in the binder, so you really don't have to speak. So what those graphs show is it shows exactly what you said, your bank statements, what you've been doing, what kind of numbers you've been doing. It keep track of all that. So when you go there, you don't really have to explain too much. They already know what that binder is. So when they open it up, they already know what pages they going to see exactly what they want to see to decide whether they're gonna give you the money. But as long as all that portfolio is together, you good.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
portfolio is like it explain everything without you having to sit there and
Right.
Ask them for money, not beg, but ask them for money.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm definitely understanding like why, because you can make so much more money if you just use other people's money. So
Yeah, yeah, and that and
that's
that that was my thing. Like I just using the money I had that I was, like when you making money, they just want to see that you making money. As long as you making money, they know
mhm.
she gonna pay me back. But my cousin
Right.
she scaled up. She bought 6 box trucks like that. She bought 6. She put her son in one. She put her son friend in another one. She did just like you did. She went, she didn't use no staff or agency and then just kids that was in them, she knew their parents, they were in the military together. She used their kids, that was getting out of school, they didn't know what they wanted to do with themselves, put them in a truck. So she was putting them in trucks. So she ended up having 6 trucks and she just scaled down and said she wanted to do something else and started selling her trucks. I don't know if she sold them all yet, but she had a sweet deal on them. She was selling them like 2 at a time, like. But
Right. Because you
You talking about
definitely
the
need
home with T?
more than one.
No, no T. No, I don't know what T doing with her trucks, but no, I was talking about my cousin. She up there in what cousin? Cousin upstate. She upstate somewhere, but
Okay, I didn't hear you
North
say
Carolina.
cousin.
She in North Carolina. Cousin in North Carolina. She still in the military, but she still running her truck. She do. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing, running her trucks. But she's like I said, she sold majority of them. I don't know. She had like two left the last time I had talked to her. But yeah,
So did I?
she did pretty good though.
Hey, Coolie J,
Yeah.
welcome back.
I'm like, even with a box truck, I think you can make, I don't know, they say like between, even if you made gross 4,000, 5,000, even 5,000, that's 20,000 a month. But if you pay a driver, let's say 20% of that, 25% of that, you still make, after fuel and all of that, you still make 10,000 a month off of one. Even,
Almost.
and that's just being, it's like kind of being light.
Yeah, if you can keep them trucks maintenance and running shit, they gonna make the money. They definitely gonna make
Yeah.
the money. Definitely gonna make the money. Yeah, I wanna
Okay, well, me, thank you. I'm gonna intercede real quick because it sounds like
Okay.
I don't know trucking at all, but it sounds like bro, I was trying to get you some trucking help, so I reached out to a
Yeah.
few truckers. I've never called me on Instagram before, but I
Yeah, but
do
it's
know,
cool.
her and Rose. I reached out to you, Link. I reached out to Rose. I reached out to Carolina for L.
Oh yeah, Roast don't know what he talking about, so don't listen to him.
Well, you're the only one that came talking to trucking talk. And I know Mrs. Richardson is one of my members. I reached out to her, so I don't know. But just while I had my real brother here and we was running it, tried to see what I could help him with on the internet.
I like this. I like I'm not all that tech savvy, but this is great networking though. Like just being able to just how you able to tap in with people and then people tap back in with you and like I like this. It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, there's a sector called truck community too, bro. But I'm gonna go back on mute. You can talk to me. Um,
Yeah. But yeah, y'all could call me anytime if you wanna chit chat about trucking.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
you're more
But
than welcome to
the
stay,
truck
but I didn't want you to feel obligated, Meek. I could go back on mute. I just wanted to, I didn't want you to feel pressure to stay.
oh no,
And
you
I do
good.
appreciate you.
Yeah, but truck community they cool too. Um I wonder he
That's
might be
a
live right now.
that's a like a just trucking just like a
I think it's called Truck Community. It's on YouTube
trucking.
too. You got Truck
I
Community.
was watching damn what that was truck something it was truck and hustle hustle truck. He was doing all kind of like little platform
I
little
took
shows and stuff. Truck and
I took
hustle.
a
I think it's truck and hustle.
yeah. Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to watch him too.
I'm sure
I took
somebody else then probably took over since him because I was watching him for a while. I'm sure it got all kind of newcomers
yeah, I
in there.
took yeah, I took classes with him.
Now, see, that's what I'm saying. See,
No, I
I
didn't
was
even mean to say him. I meant to say I said him, but I didn't mean him. His name Alex. Good
okay.
good energy.
Good energy, yeah. Uh huh. I heard of him. Yep. So he
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah, especially if you like never like for me, I was getting my authority at the time and I kinda like I had no clue what to do. So it
So how
definitely
you
did help
got?
me out a lot.
He helped you get your authority.
Did he help me? Not really. I
Or
did it myself.
you did it? Okay, yeah. It ain't that hard. It's just making sure
No.
you got all the right certifications, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff with the FMCSA, if you call, they'll help you. If you don't
Okay,
know what to do next, they'll help you.
that's cool. I think it came down to the insurance down here because like Progressive run everything around here, so that's how it was. I think with the insurance, I was trying to see exactly how much insurance I was gonna need, and then I didn't want to drop the insurance until I was trucking like I wanted to be trucking because otherwise I'd just be paying insurance.
Right.
Oh, Mink, I just lied on you too, okay?
Well,
I had tagged Truck Community page and I had said, I tagged you. I said, Mink, come here. Mink wants to show you her boobs. When he come, if he come, I'll
I know
correct
he's gonna be on his way over here, especially him. I ain't even seen him in a minute. I wonder how he doing. Tricky out.
right? I hadn't seen him and what his name was, Bubba. They used to come around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So my brother right here, is actually who introduced my girl in Chicago to the parties. Mink, have you ever been to a swingers party?
Um, I've been to a swingers club, but not like a party.
Okay, I'm gonna keep frying my chicken. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Shit, somebody. It was your fried chicken. Mercy.
Yeah, because I didn't know
Frying
anything
chicken.
about trucks, so and I had to tell Mink that I lied on her, bro. That's the only reason I interrupted y'all. But I like y'all bills, so y'all can keep on.
You funny. I hear that chicken frying too.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted fried chicken. He wanted baked or nothing. He wanted some fried chicken and fried French fries. So I got the fuck up and did it.
Like a good wife is supposed to.
Like the good neighbors, they form his bed.
You
Yep.
ever heard of Darion Myers?
Say it again.
His name Darion Myers. I think I'm saying it right.
Damn, no.
He he do the Sprinter medical carrier stuff. That's the one I've been. That's the one sis was saying. I don't know, like you got to research these people, but I had kind of like did a little research. Kind of had did a little research on him, but yeah, he do nothing but medical carrier stuff. But he's supposed to be like multi-millionaire off of it, just trucking.
Yeah. I can see it. As long as you can have people that you can trust to drive them, you good. But if you don't, that could mean like somebody else could mess
So
up
you don't
your
drive
whole
at
shit.
all?
Oh, I don't drive at all. Me?
Mm-hmm.
I drive. I'm driving
Oh,
right.
okay.
Well, I ain't driving right now. I'm laying down, but I'm driving right now.
I'm saying, but for the most part, though, you looking to stop driving and just let people
Yes.
drive your truck for you?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking. But I haven't really consistently looked for somebody. But like, I know with a box
You got
truck,
an idea?
yeah, the box truck it ain't nothing.
So on the truck you got now, you maintenance it yourself?
Yeah. Hmm.
So the maintenance on them not hard then.
Not if you keep up with it. But like
Yeah.
right now, I ain't been. For instance, I'm getting backed up because I needed one tire. Now I need two tires. But I gotta
So on the average, what you spend in tires? You got a tire account?
no. I do like I handle my truck like I do like I would my car.
Car.
Like
So
and cause
how on the average, like what you spend in tires? What you spend how you it
no,
like
if I
monthly, or like you should like they should
oh
last
no
a year, or
no
like.
no your tires this probably this truck I'm in right now. I had
Mhm.
this truck. I think I bought it in 2023,
Mhm.
and so far I think I well hold on I'm lying because I had to buy steer tires to the front tires. Maybe I bought those twice and twice. Yeah,
What you spending on
did I
tires?
buy it
Like
twice?
200-300 a tire?
Yeah, like 250, maybe 200. It just depends. Like I'll get it just depends. Like I sometimes I'll deal with a Jamaican. He go get the tires for me.
The weight on that truck don't it it's not like a dually, like a 18 wheeler. Like it ain't like it's a lot like the load heavy on the transmission or nothing. No. Like you don't have no problems with your load, like when you with your truck pulling, or
No,
like barely want to drive
no.
because you got a heavy load or something.
Oh no, no, no. That's gonna go.
Okay.
Because they build these trucks. See, the thing is, I was real like afraid, like intimidated, because I'm like, dang, like what if some, the scary part of trucking, but they really build the trucks
They
um
tough. They
safe.
ready.
Yeah, but it's safe. So
Yeah.
like one time when I first started driving, like one of my first like I would say within my first 6 months, I had tipped over in like in a ditch, but
Damn.
the truck the I mean it didn't go all the way in the ditch, but it was like
Kind of
I
end up.
I was
Cut
I
you
was
did cut
I,
the corner too short.
yeah I cut the
Mm-hmm.
corner and like it was a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really it was gravel, and the gravel kind of like what I thought was grass wasn't grass. It was like a hole, and the whole thing. I'm talking about when I saw it was like the trailer was. It didn't go all the way in the ditch. Like it just was like. But the only reason why I didn't go in the ditch is because of the kingpin. The tractor was on the other side. Like I'm almost on the other side of the street, but the trailer was like it didn't flip all the way over, but it was like it flipped all the way. Like it was just in the ditch. And when I was like, oh my god, like it was like the trailer was damn near in the middle, like in mid air, and it didn't. It just stayed there. The tractor was
So it's just
fine.
kind of like bent like over in that. I seen that happen
It's
before.
like one,
I
yeah,
know
that
what you're
kingpin is
talking
so
about.
important. Like it held everything to like just in mid air, and then I was like, oh my god, like what is gonna happen? Like I'm in a damn ditch. Like how can I get out? And I thought it was so amazing that they had like, when a wrecker come and they wrap the trailer in something like a harness, and then it looked like a remote control. That
Yeah.
motherfucker just came. That motherfucker came out that ditch like I was like what?
How
And
much
then
that shit cost you? Look, how
the
much that
funny,
shit cost you?
you know what?
Insurance.
I was working for a company, and I didn't even tell them. I told them something happened. Like I told them I got stuck. Like I ain't telling them exactly what happened. I just told them I got stuck, and so they had to call the wrecker out. So the wrecker had
Yeah.
to lift me up. The wrecker had to lift me up. But they say they cost like 1,500 if you get it to happen.
Ooh.
But so I be so paranoid when I cut through corners. But see, I was listening to somebody that don't got their damn CD. I was like, yeah, you can come around here. And I was like, see, this motherfucker don't listen to nobody who don't got their
Yeah, I did.
CDLs.
It. I
Like
did.
it was a lady in the building, and I was like, I had to go around the building. And when I went around the building, it was like I was like I asked her, is she sure? I was careful the entire time, but when I went to I was making a right turn. When I went to make the right turn, I should have been further over to the
Fucked
left,
out,
like
swung out.
and gave myself more space.
Hmm.
But I was, and then the load was right across the street that I had to deliver because I was just making like turning around. I'm like, look, I'm down here, but my trailer is mid air.
And it was like cool. But the crazy part is they lifted it up, lifted the trailer up. I just drove off, went across the street,
Cross the
got
street,
unloaded.
load your shit
I was
up.
like, that's crazy. Like, ain't nothing. It ain't a break, nothing. It ain't nothing. Like, so I just know that they built to be, to protect your life, the life of you, the driver, and the life of other people, because it's definitely a big machine.
Well, that's good though. So at least you could tell your driver like shit what to avoid, and like some people like just buy the truck and then put somebody in it. They ain't never drove it. So at least you could tell them how to handle your truck and what to watch out for and shit too.
You know what it should look like at Pink Row Records 2026? You actually can
What?
hire and have a program for the second chance people, for people getting out of jail, out of prison, who'd like to go that route, you know? And you can actually have your own driving academy. Why
Yeah,
not?
definitely.
And you can get government contracts and grants just for doing that.
Yeah, they definitely got grants and stuff for that. Reform the Buster. What's his name? Bust Buster. I think his name Buster. Brewster. That's his name, Brewster. Brewster. He on Instagram, but he got the reformed trucking company. And he get them grants and stuff just for helping people who coming out of prison who need jobs. Yeah, they give him money just to hire them people. Second chance. Yeah, I know what you talking about though, sis.
Yeah, because most people tap into them with the halfway houses. They'll rent a duplex. I mean, buy a duplex. And sublet it as that and get the.
Well, you see how they did me when I got out of CDL school and I opened the company up. They was like, shit, like you did something different. Like most people come here and they come here and they want to go work for somebody. Like you had opened the company up. They was like, you welcome to come back here and recruit from the school. Like, like that's why I was asking how you do your staffing too, cause a lot of them schools they be looking for companies to hire students that's fresh out of the CDLs training schools and stuff. Yeah, they do.
And just like that, a whole partnership program starts. It's a whole collaborative network.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And since
think
I'm
we
finna
lost
make sure
him.
this little one in the bed, I'm
Yeah,
finna
go
get low.
ahead. I'm pulling my husband dinner out too, so I'm finna finally end this bitch.
Mink, it was nice meeting you. I don't know if she's still with us,
Think she
but
might have
yeah,
left me.
y'all. Well, I'm finna go ahead, sis, and get little one together.
Already. So you
Yeah.
might need to be coming more often.
All right. Yeah, it was good talking to y'all too.
You
I
too.
come over here anytime.
We'll be in Atlanta in January. My brother's
Let's.
bringing me to Atlanta for my birthday, Minka.
Yeah, we
Okay.
go. Oh,
Well, yeah. Just let me know the details.
all
All right.
right,
Set up a
All right. See
business
y'all.
meeting, y'all. All right, y'all. All
all
right,
right,
bro. We're gonna let
all
y'all
right, sis.
take us out and we gone. I love you.
Love you too.
That's not a paper, Bryce.